I don't even want to start it. I don't even want to start the podcast. I don't want to do this anymore. I just quit.
I've worn you down
quit.
already.
I don't want to live in a world. I don't want to live in a world where the goddamn Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champs. Pat.
Fly, Eagles.
Don't you sing that song? I hate that song so much. I hate that song so
That's
much.
all I know.
Oh, well, yeah, good. Don't learn anymore. Don't.
Eagles.
We learn
I
how to
fucking lied
spell.
to you.
We can spell. That's our chant.
You can also eat
We
horse
learned
shit and
Yeah, that's what you are, Philadelphia.
destroy
you
our
eat horse
city.
shit.
And
Eat shit, and they're like, okay, we'll do that. Fuck, this is the worst.
you don't really hear out of like scientists and scholars coming out of Philadelphia.
I mean, Benjamin Franklin. A lot, like, originally you
Okay,
did.
sorry. In the last 150
Yeah,
years,
good
you
point.
don't really hear
Good
it.
point. Well, hey, come
Fucking
check out our
kinda-
broken bell. It's cracked. Well,
Okay, bro.
why are we bragging about it? Well, because we can't, like, hold on to it.
Okay,
very
bro.
well.
You're not going to hate on the Liberty Bell.
I did.
Excuse me.
Okay.
But no, that's goddamn back when Philly was great. The olden days, like the early days of our country. Philly was pretty fucking great.
I mean, it helped to start.
Unfortunately, the people of Philadelphia have eroded that city from the inside.
Like, literally, like, the only positive thing about Philadelphia besides, like, the Benjamin Franklin thing is, like, you helped Nick Cage with National Treasure. Like, you had all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you did set
I
that
fucking
up,
love
at
that
least.
movie.
That's a good one. It's a good Nick Cage movie.
They need to make 3 already. I'm getting fucking restless.
Yeah, what's up with that? Like, there's got to be some sort of treasure somewhere. Like, what's under the Golden Gate Bridge? I'm
Dude,
sure there's
what's
something
on
under
page
there.
53? I need to fucking know.
It's a good question. It's a very good question. Just, fuck, dude. I'm trying to, it's been a tough week. It's been a tough week. It's not over. And it's just like, it's not even my team didn't lose in the Super Bowl, but it feels like they did.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a
I
Patriots
imagine
fan.
this is what I would feel like if like the Bears won or the Cowboys really. 'cause
Or the
fuck
Vikings.
Cowboys.
What about the Vikings?
Vikings, yeah. We're not even going to include Detroit in this.
Because we know that's
'Cause
not
they're a
realistic,
fucking joke.
right? We know it's not realistic.
Well, I mean, Vikings and Bears aren't realistic either because once Aaron comes back, he's going to shove it right up their assholes.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. I just...
It's great because this doesn't bother me at all, and you're in pain, and I'm enjoying it.
I just... Like you know, like when football season's over, sometimes it's like you're sad, but there's that relief. It's like, well, at least I have like Sundays back for a little bit now, and then you enjoy it for like a
Yeah.
month, and then you're like, all right, I'm ready for it to start again. Like
Yeah.
I'm already like, let's go. When's training camp? Come on,
Dude,
let's
yeah.
fucking end this. I want a new champ.
I want the
I want a new
draft to be
champ.
tomorrow, and I want training camp
I want,
to start.
I want moves. I've already started. Like I knew I want the Giants to take. It's like, should we trade back? Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. I've already started planning on
But
the
at
future.
least there's steps. Like, you got the combine to look forward to coming up here not too long.
I don't like watching the combine. I just want it to happen. I want action.
See, I'm
I want action. I just want to
I'm a
end
football
this
nerd.
Super Bowl reign going on right now. This is the worst result besides like the Dallas Cowboys. Also, like if they could have been co-champions, which is this isn't
it would
college
be
football,
worse
so
if
it's
the
not
Cowboys
possible.
won because we're surrounded by Cowboys fans here in Texas. And you'd never hear that. Like, at least now you can just, like, not turn on your phone and you don't have to worry about it. Like, don't check Twitter and shit and you won't see it.
Yeah.
If the Cowboys won, you'd see a fucking Dak and Prescott jersey every 2 steps down the street.
If the Cowboys aren't gonna win, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
We're just,
Sure,
like,
they're not.
We just like talked about the Lions like that. It's like it's kind of right,
Cowboys
like,
and Lions, basically
Aw.
the same team.
yeah, right. Like recently,
Cowboys should hire Jim Caldwell. I think that
dude.
would work out well.
Yeah,
for
I
them.
think he's available. So, shout out Daniel Tom Chesson. He's a diehard Eagles fan. I guess
Yeah,
we're
good
friends.
for you.
We're friends again, but I'm not pleased with.
God!
This is my reaction the entire game. It was just
God, please, no! No!
Brady's human.
No!
Who would have thought?
No!
fuck.
Yeah,
Every time it just kept teasing me. I was like, dude, Brady's got like the whole game. I thought it was gonna just like it's gonna work itself out, and it didn't. It was the worst. It was the worst.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty
We
funny.
we can't just dwell on this. I've got to move on. I've got to think about other things in my life. But fuck the Eagles, guys. Are you recording me?
No, I was trying to take a picture that showed the pain in your face, but it didn't really
It's
work.
not-
So
Yeah, this is too much pain for. It's not even photographable.
I mean, your face is pretty painful to look at. So. Boom.
All right. Well, let's get right into the podcast staples. How about that, huh? We can kick off where you been. Bobby Jokes, by the way, I forgot to ask you, how did hauling all this stuff back from Minnesota go?
You know, it took a little longer than I thought it would, but everything's back in
Yeah.
about one piece.
Did you lay off the pills this time?
Yeah, I wasn't on the pills.
Yeah,
I was just giving you pills.
okay, buddy. Whatever you want to say. We all heard those interviews, and we know what you're getting. Our guests, y'all were getting a little hopped up on whatever, trucker speed. But yeah, you got the studios looking nice, and I don't see anything really broken.
No
yet.
cracks?
So
I mean,
you
this
covered
is
up
nice.
whatever you broke if you did break something. So well done, Bobby Jokes. All right, let's get into where you been.
Where you been? 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 Where you been at? Where you been? Where you been? Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been out? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
All right, I can lead us off. We all kind of watched the Super Bowl. That's
Yeah,
a thing.
it's
But we're gonna talk football in a little bit, so we can kind of just like I watched it at my parents' house, and that's that.
Yeah.
And then I also got to Saturday night was hanging with my brother, and we watched the Rockets blow out the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers.
Great
dude.
game the whole way.
It was, and just like you're like, all right, Saturday prime time. It's nice to have the Rockets on prime time now, and minus like the one downside about the prime time this year is you have to have those stupid fucking commercials that I've been saving up for. Are not cool, but I'm just gonna burn one early, and I might come back to it in a couple weeks. But those prime time, yeah, those like ESPN things where it's the two guys that are rapping. It's like. James Harden is here, and we're ready to blue. And it's like prime time, yeah.
See, I've literally never
it's
seen
the
those.
worst, and they play them all the time on ESPN and then on ABC. So I'm really sick of those. But
I
that was
literally
the
just
worst.
change the channel as soon as it goes.
Yeah,
commercial
well,
every time.
that's the worst part about playing primetime. But it's nice seeing the Rockets
yeah.
in those games and then blowing the fuck out of LeBron and the Cavs. I know the Cavs are kind of
They're
going through
blowing
some
them out.
growing pains right now, but just I mean, they beat them. And they were blowing them out
Yeah,
at
dude,
points.
Cavs suck right now.
Cavs are struggling, but
So bad.
it's when you beat LeBron, it feels like you beat a really, really great team.
Yeah.
They were in the finals last year, the last 3 years.
Well, he's been in the finals the last 8.
Well, okay, so we beat him. So they got that. Basically, you're better than LeBron James now,
Yeah.
which is a good feeling.
Transitive
It's
property.
a good feeling, pretty much. And so got to see that, and then they won. I think they won like 5 straight now, I believe. So the Rockets are hot again.
Something
They're
like
hot
that.
going into the All-Star break. And I've been watching a lot of TV shows, kind of catching. Emma was out of town, and now she's back, so we've been catching up on some shows. And we were really into the People versus O.J. Simpson. Many of you may be familiar with my O.J. obsession. I'm still going strong.
You're a
still
fan
going
of bad
strong.
people. We all know.
But no, he was innocent, proven innocent, just not found guilty. At least.
Okay, Cupcake.
Maybe not in the civil case, but I'll be real with you. Some stuff looked fishy, but we had him on, and he seemed to have cleared his name. We did have him on right when he got released. We had a guy on. We had an OJ.
The juice got in your head.
We had an OJ on. But so the People versus OJ Simpson was an American Crime Story that made that show, and they made their second season, and it's the assassination of Gianni Versace. You know, the Versace guy with the clothes.
I thought that was a woman.
Well, there's 2 of them. So it's like the guy was Gianni, and then I think it's Donatella
Oh, okay.
is
Yeah.
the other lady. And then they inspired this rap song, obviously. I thought that, like, there was like, you killed the rapper. But no, because they was in Miami. I was like, rappers, Miami. That makes sense, but no. So it's an interesting story. It's not as good as OJ, I'll tell you that much. But it's entertaining, and it's like it's a heavier murder story than the OJ one was made out to be, I guess. Where it's like I compare it to the show Fargo, where it's like you're just like, whoa, that was a lot that happened right there. Okay, I'm glad that ended. But it's a good show. And then we've also been watching the show. It's on the Paramount Network. If you have On Demand or whatever, you can just find it, I'm sure. And it's Waco, about the Waco siege back in 1993.
Isn't that? Well, it was Spike, and now it's Paramount or something.
I don't know. I
know it's Paramount was something like 3 weeks ago, and it fucking like just changed. But
Yeah, it's a weird name. It's Paramount Network or whatever it
Yeah.
is, and so it's called Waco, and it's got Tim Riggins, Taylor Kitsch. But it's Tim Riggins. If you ever watch Friday Night Lights, that's who it is. And he's David Koresh, who's the leader of the Branch Davidians, and just
Crazy.
I've done a lot of I've looked up on that stuff because it's in Texas, so
Yeah.
it's like we had a cult in our state. What? And that seems like that's something like Idaho or like
did you
Kansas
like
would have
just
going
look this
on.
up and find out?
No,
about
but for years ago, I remember hearing about it, and then I listened to Bill Hicks, and Bill Hicks talks about it a lot in some of his stuff.
Branch
and
Davidians.
and so I kind of loosely knew about it, and just watching this shit. Obviously, it's loosely based on it, but I've done a lot more the research onto it, and it's entertaining, and I'm more into that I was OJ than I am into the Gianni Versace one. But they're both good shows, so check them out. That would be
it? Yeah,
what
Waco.
I would
I
recommend.
definitely need to. I've been looking forward to that one. I just forgot it started.
But what I've been I just it's bad. It sounds bad, but we gotta start a cult, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like this dude just did what like he had everything. Like, hey, like y'all are not. He Negan'd them out of their wives. If you watch Walking Dead,
Oh,
where
yeah.
he was just like, hey, now they're my wives, and all of the males are to remain celibate. It's
God
like,
wants me
what?
to bang all of your women.
I'm taking the burden of sex off of all of us, and they're like, okay.
Except he also fucked like 9 to
That was
13
weird.
year-olds.
That was the weird part. Like, I'm not condoning that, but it's just like, dude, brilliant move, bro. Trying to like he like was a skinny dude, and now he's just banging bitches. Like,
Yeah.
like preferably you only do the older ones, like the 18 and ups. Like,
Yeah.
let's focus. That would be our
Well,
cult. That would be our cult.
17
you know?
is legal in Texas. Just
Well, let's
throwing
go
it out
18 because we're above that. You know, we're above that.
there. I'm just saying.
We're gonna start at 18. No.
I'm down for that.
And I feel like we gotta like I don't know if anybody's got any ideas of how to start a cult. Let us know. But we're in the cult business. We're looking to get into it. We're not officially into it, but you know, I'm dipping my foot.
Doing a little
into
research.
yeah. So if you guys know anything about cults and you guys want to help us start them, just let us know. If you
Or
have
if
a
you're-
commune we can move into, that'd be great.
If you're unhappy with your current religious setup, maybe look to us.
Kind of just ask me.
Follow
Tell me
us.
what you're not happy about, and I will tell you the exact opposite of what you're going through is what we will be doing.
Pass the God.
Can I be the Miss Alex?
That's not bad. I like that. That's not, he is the Miss Alex.
Messiah Alex, something like that. No, but I also,
I'll be the patriarch.
but like the
of the
patron,
cult.
the patron saint.
Ooh, that's better. That's better.
All right,
That's
Robert,
better.
you got to come up with one. What's yours? What's yours?
The Bob Father.
Well, that's what we're holding on to. That we're holding on to that
That's
one.
a placeholder.
Yeah, that's just temporary. If anybody's got a better one, just let us know. But if you want to be in the cult, it's basically whatever you're not comfortable with in your religion. We're not going to do that. We're going to do the opposite of that.
Unless-
so, like, follow us. Unless it's like
Unless
weird,
unless you got some
weird
fucked up shit you want to do, then go find your own.
Like we're not like we're obviously we
We're
said
gonna be a
rape.
chill cult.
Rape's out of the question.
Rape's out.
We're not doing that. No underage, nothing. That's not happening.
No.
Let's get rid of hard drugs. Hard drugs, like let's
No
not bring in
needles.
heroin.
No
Yeah,
needles.
needles that spreads diseases.
No.
What else? What else? We gotta find values. Values. We value football. We like to Sundays. Sundays are sacred. They're a sacred day, and we're gonna have our chapel, if you will. We will have football on. We'll have NFL ticket. We'll have all the games on. So like you, not only can you worship, you can watch ship.
No teetotalers either.
No teetotal.
You got to get fucked up to be in our cult.
Yeah, but like not all the time.
No, all the time, but like you,
like
gotta
you don't have to
enjoy
be
getting
an
fucked up.
alcoholic, but like you say every now
God
and
damn
then.
it. See, now we just kicked Bobby out.
Yeah,
Son of
all
a
right, so we removed that one. But hey, this is what we got to do. We're just discussing building a cult. So like we've got
Build the
like,
ground
you gotta
rules here.
yeah, you got to throw out the ideas that like aren't gonna work. This is what Hitler needed a little bit of. Like he needed somebody. Adolf, that's a little crazy. Whoa, not maybe we don't exterminate the Jews. Wait if okay, all right, man. Like he needed a guy that was like, whoa, hey. Back to that last one. Let's address that again. I don't know about that, dude.
Are we sold on trains full of Jews? Are you sure about that, Addy?
Just do you think maybe there's another like?
Maybe sleep on that idea. Let's give it a couple months.
What
see
if we
you
just
still
let
wanna
him
do it.
be like with everybody else? No. All right. You're the boss, dude. I'm just
What-
throwing out some ideas.
What if Hitler just didn't like hats? Like, what if that's what it all spawned
he
from?
just hated yarmulkes?
really
Like,
fucking
It
hated
has to have a brim. It has to have a brim.
What's the point if it's not shading your eyes from the sun?
Is it what are
maybe he
yarmulkes
just
for?
hated
Yarmulke has
circumcision.
a reason, right?
I think it's like to remind you that God's above you or something shit like that. I feel like I heard that somewhere once, so we're gonna roll with that.
Yeah. Well, like we don't do a ton of research.
No,
And like,
research is for the weak.
Yeah. And I mean, we're not saying we're 100% fact checked. We're saying we're starting a cult.
Yeah, we're
so
trying to
like in
start a
our
cult.
cult,
We
this
just
is fucking
espouse our
starting.
beliefs and
we're
hope
just
they stick.
we're just experimenting with starting a cult, guy. But like, I'm not like we haven't like we got to think of a name. But we'll think of the name.
Yeah,
We'll find a name.
we'll-
We'll find a name.
We'll get on that.
But yeah, this is pretty great. So I think Waco, they burned that place down. So we got that land. I would assume is available.
Yeah, but Waco's close to Dallas, and I don't want them to Dallas.
Good point. Very good point.
We'll go to like Brookshire or something.
What if? But okay, so we go to Waco, but we build a wall on the side that faces Dallas, and that's our cult. It's
All
like
right, now
we just
you're speaking my language.
right. Like we don't want Dallas in.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whoa, where are you from? Oh, okay. Amarillo, come on in.
You know, don't really want San Antonio either.
What does San Antonio do?
Spurs.
Yeah, but like that's one thing. That's like if you hate like yeah, we don't like the Jazz, but it's like I'm not gonna hate on Utah as a state.
Utah's got their own crazy religious
Utah's
shit
got
going
their
on. I don't
shit
think they
going.
need
Yeah,
our
that's
help.
true. So maybe we need to like incorporate one of them and kind of like
We'll take all the Cajuns you want.
we need some Cajuns.
Yeah, because we need some food.
Bobby Jokes, any ideas for a cult? Like, what do you want? What do you want out of your cult?
I guess more baseball.
Okay, so like during the weekends, we have maybe a softball league,
Well, you
cult
know what?
softball league,
We'll
Yeah.
buy all the packages, international package to get like Japanese baseball, Cuban baseball, and
Dude.
year-round baseball.
and you just started like how you recruit Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. We build a fucking baseball
Build our
field.
own fields.
We build a field, then we start building our compound.
Me and Bobby will get certified as baseball umpires, and you know what? Then people can come have tournaments at our fields.
Dude.
So we constantly got high school talent rolling
And
through there.
we set up one of those, we set up where you have 4 fields and you got the bar in the middle of them / concession stand. We sell booze out of that. That's the extra added income goes into the Colts pockets
I feel
there.
like we've already turned into part cult, part sports agency trying to sign high school.
Nothing's wrong.
Yeah,
with
like
it.
legitimate business.
That's the kind of cult we are. It's a cult. It's
We're
like a
a business
commune.
cult.
It's a weird, but churches are in it for profit a lot of times, dude. Like you're not telling me that Lakewood churches are making a fuckload of money, huh?
Dickhead Joel Osteen.
Well, I'm just saying, we're that guy.
Yeah.
We're just a cult.
If your church is
It's a
on
cult.
TV,
What? You're not the game of the week? That's what they should do if
your
they're
pastor
gonna.
lives in a $32 million house.
But if you're they should do that like they do with the NFL. You have, you get your prime time game. Joel Osteen can't be the game of the week every week. And now we're gonna go to Ebenezer Baptist Church. I don't know a ton of church names. We're going to St. John's,
Epiphany of the Lord. That's where I grew up going.
the Tabernacle Choir.
I just like
That
the word
sounds
tabernacle.
cool. That's what I really went with.
Because it sounds like tallywhacker.
And it sounds like it's like a fishing tool.
That's true. Take
Tackle
Out you
box.
take out the Abelknacker.
Replace it with tackle box. I don't know. Anyway, so basically we're starting a cult, guys. If you want in, just let us know. If you got any cult names, let us know.
Yeah.
At Pass Your A Pod on the Twitter. I'm at Alex J Middleton. Pat is at not Pat Dion, Dionne, and Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. Feel like a lot of you guys have been. We were making a call for you guys to be more active on Twitter, and I feel like we've been getting a lot more activity
starting to roll a
going
little
on.
bit.
So thanks for listening to us. Now we just got to get those iTunes reviews going. Huh? Remember the roasts, guys? Let's go 5-star review that shit on iTunes, guys. Huh? Let's
Or I'll
do that.
find you.
Just I'm just saying, cults need some iTunes reviews. Oh, review the cult on it. What are your thoughts on a cult? Give us your cult ideas on the iTunes reviews. We'll find those, and that's what we'll
Should
use.
we start a cult Twitter? Once we figure out a name,
Find
I
us a
think we should.
name, and by next week we'll have ourselves a cult Twitter. And the Branch Davidians have a cool flag. It looks like a sperm. It's got a snake and the Star of David, I
not know
think. But the
that.
snake's in it. Google it. Look it up. It looks dope. Just look it up on your phone, guys. I'm not going to put on the stuff in the show page because I'm not going to do that extra work. But
We're not promoting anybody else's cult but our own.
right, if you want to see it, you can see it. But it looks like a sperm. So we're starting a cult. I'm glad we already got this out of the way, and let's move on. This already made me feel better, guys.
That does look like a sperm.
Does look like a sperm.
Bobby, where you been?
Yeah, where you been?
So this past Saturday, I had a family get together in Waller. That I guess also happened to be a gender reveal. It wasn't a gender reveal party because it was a little lame, but
How did they reveal the
it
gender?
wasn't the real main focus. It was just we're gonna get together, have some dinner, and by the way, this is what our child's gonna be.
Was there all right? So was there a point where was it done via cake?
It was done via cake.
Where
All
it's
right,
let's cut it open.
I'm gonna guess it was a boy. What's your guess, Alex?
I don't like assuming genders because who are we? Who are we to tell this child what it is?
Yeah, so I'm gonna
this
say it was a
child.
boy.
It's up to the child to determine.
Sam wore her 100% human shirt. because she was the same as you. Like, I'm not gonna assume whatever it's gonna be 100%.
Hey, it's up to
human.
the baby.
Yeah.
Let it figure its way out. through
Okay,
life.
but seriously though, what's the baby?
And I wore my
What's it gonna be? We gotta know.
I wore my Millennials Against Canada shirt.
Nice.
She can be she's a mother against Canada at least. So it was a boy.
Ooh, good call,
Nailed it.
Pat. Good
Nailed
call,
it.
Pat. For now.
Yeah, for now.
We
I think
haven't
she was
let-
kind of
we
hoping
haven't
it
asked
would be a
yet.
girl because her side of the family has a lot of boys. She has 3 brothers, 1 sister. One of her brothers has 3 boys.
What
So
a
just-
lucky family.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
That's a farming family is what we call it. You know? Get out there and work on the field, kids.
You can stay the night in the barn, but don't you touch my daughter.
So I always want to have like 8 kids so I can just make them do all my work for me.
Legal slavery. That's what we call
Right?
childhood.
As you were saying, sorry.
Yeah, and
I'm just thinking cult, and I'm like, if I have more kids, then that's more work that can be done in the cult, you know?
there was something that happened after the get together that will be part of my not cool. So it's a little tease.
Little teaser.
Make sure to tune in.
Hey, that's what we got in the biz. Look at that teaser. Hey, bookmark that one, kids. Oh, hey, did I mention we're going to have a special guest on this week? Now, we had nobody like last week. We're not
Yeah.
going to have Nancy Grace isn't going to be on it again.
He's kind of cranky.
You've heard him before, definitely. And it's not Cole, because a lot of people are thinking Cole when you say cranky. But
He hates everything.
and he may or may not have broken the color barrier on Pass the Gravy at one point in time.
It's Chris.
It's Chris. That's who it is.
I couldn't hold it anymore. I was excited.
It meant that no one would have guessed it just based on what I was stringing them along too much. I'm sorry, Pat. Where have you been?
Super Bowl, drinking,
Obs.
partying.
Obs.
I went and saw Den of Thieves. Go see this fucking movie. It's the one with Gerard Butler where he's the cop. He's kind of a dirty cop, but not really. And then Ice Cube's son is trying to rob the bank with the other guys, and he's trying to... Fucking an amazing movie.
Is Ice Cube in it?
No, Ice Cube's not his son.
But like, it'd be cool if Ice Cube made a cameo.
No, you know what? Then his son is just the guy that can only get work off of his daddy. It's not true. He's a fantastic actor in
Okay.
his own right. He's the one who played his dad in...
Straight out of Compton.
Yeah.
So he only got
But
work out
like,
of his dad in that
I
one.
get, dude, the fucking movie was great. Like, the final like build up end scene, like I had a knot in my stomach, like I was gonna get caught for doing some shit. Like the fucking movie, dude, it
I'm not
sucks
even
you
in on this, man.
Right? Like I'm sitting there in the movie theater going, God damn it, why am I fucking nervous right now? Like this is fucking great, dude. Just highly recommend it to everybody. Go see Den of Thieves. Fucking awesome movie. But
How many ladles of gravy would you have given it out of 5? We always,
damn,
instead
I'd-
of stars, we do ladles of gravy.
I got to reserve, 5 out of 5 for fucking like the Wedding Crashers and shit. But I'd probably give that a solid like 4.5
Really?
out of 5. Yeah,
'Cause
fucking,
I personally think there's no such thing as like a 5. It's like you gotta have like the best movie ever, and I just
I'd give. I
subjective.
have
It's very, I don't know. It's
Boondock
tough to
Saints
get a 5.
Godfather would be a 5.
Godfather's maybe Godfather's a 5, but like you gotta be the Godfather to get a 5. 5s aren't. We don't just hand out 5s. So 4.5 ladles of gravy.
I give
That's
that.
that speaks highly of the movie. We're gonna have
Yeah,
to check that out.
Really good, really good. Better than The Room, I guarantee it.
Whoa. I don't know. That's a cinematic masterpiece. Cinematic masterpiece, and we're talking about it decades later.
Decade later.
Decade later, we're talking about it. Okay. Well, yeah. I guess it's 2018 if it came out in like 2003.
Decade and a half.
Yeah.
Math.
Almost 2 decades.
Boom.
Almost 2 decades.
Not really.
Shh. Close. It's getting close. We'll round up.
Learn how to math.
All right. So that is where you've been. So Chris is going to discuss, we're going to discuss Celebrity Big Brother because we are recording this podcast before Big Brother's premiere, the premiere of Celebrity Big Brother, and he will give we're going to do some quick predictions, and then he wanted to do Not Cool. He was getting greedy. He was like, well, can I also do a Not Cool? I was like, all right, well, like, you're the guy that hated the podcast, but okay.
Not cool. Moving to New
Yeah.
York.
Yeah, right? That's a good Not Cool, Pat. What if it's like the city? It just sucks. Oh, it's all New York ones. Oh, the subway, like when you stand on the subway because you can't sit.
Because all the seats have pee on them. And
What, like when it's really cold and you forgot your gloves?
when someone tries to tell you about a good slice of pizza and you're like, I'm from fucking New York.
I'm from
I
New
know
York.
pizza."
I've been there. When the stock market, when I'm trading stocks.
And the homeless guys chase you through Central Park.
When I go in the place that says best cup of coffee in New York, it's
And
not the best cup of coffee.
Best cup of coffee's over on
The best cup
43rd and they don't even fucking know.
They don't even advertise it.
Can we just do this to him over him talking the entire
I think so. I think so. All right, let's talk about Blue Apron, guys. It's the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the United States of America. You can get it delivered to your door by going to blueapron.com/PTG. They're going to send you a bunch of ingredients. They're going to tell you what to do with them, and then boom, you got a meal in about 30 minutes or less. If you ordered from Blue Apron this week using our code, blueapron.com/PTG, you'd be getting strip steak and potatoes, spicy chicken and stir-fry vegetables, Duca spiced shrimp and tahini sauce. Now that is crazy sounding. Saffron risotto, Vietnamese-style vegetable sandwiches, spaghettini and yellow tomato sauce, Greek lamb and beef burgers, and ancho chicken chili. Now that sounds delightful. They don't repeat stuff on their menus for over a calendar year, so you're not going to have to worry about getting the same shit if you're like, oh, I already ordered Blue Apron. You're going to get a whole new batch of stuff next week, and then the following week, and for a whole year at least. Like I said, that sounded like I was trying to be really yeah. Like I said, you can get it all by signing up at blueapron.com/PTG. That's blueapron.com/PTG. You're going to get $30 off of your first order and free shipping. So do it right now. It's easy, it's flexible, and there's a variety of different foods. It's also guaranteed freshness every time. It's blueapron.com/PTG, blueapron.com/PTG. We're literally giving you $30 in free food and free shipping. Blueapron.com/PTG. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. My apron was so blue.
a question I've always had
What?
about Blue Apron. You might know. Say, it says it doesn't repeat. What if you love something? Can you like specifically order like, hey, I want that meal again?
Well, you can check out their cookbook. So basically,
Oh, okay.
they send you all the stuff that's prepared, and it's like pre-cut.
and it's a recipe, but they just
you
give you
get
the
the recipe,
ingredients.
so you get
So you can do it yourself,
You
yeah.
can keep really it's
That makes
it'd be
sense.
smart like if you have Blue Apron, not to hate on Blue Apron, keep ordering blueapron.com/PTG, guys. But like if you were smart and you know how like did your mom ever have like a recipe box where she had like the little cards? Like if you just started doing those with all your Blue Apron stuff like for a year, just all right, cool, we made the spaghettini and whatever I just said that you can get this week. Put that in a little card box and then keep doing that, and then by the end of the year it's like, yeah, you don't have like the pre-cut up onions that you might need because like they give you exactly what you like.
So that's what you
we've
need,
already
though,
yeah
'cause
which,
there's lazy
that's the
people like
luxury
me.
part of it where it's like, oh, I don't have to like dice my onions or tomatoes and stuff, but like if you wanted to just go make it yourself, it's like, oh well, then here you go, you can do that, and you can just go shop for all of that stuff. So it really teaches you how to cook. Bobby Jokes
I should
had a
get
great
that shit.
experience with it. Yeah, do it. We'll do a video. We'll throw it up on the thing.
That way I
the
just stop
website.
eating garbage all the time.
Oh, garbage is fun.
Yeah, it
Garbage
is.
is fun. All right, let's go into Comeback Kid, because boy, do we have quite a few of these kids for you, huh? There's a lot of kids that are coming back this week.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
All right, let's burn through a couple because obviously it's Super Bowl or week after Super Bowl. A lot of stuff related to that is back. We'll start off with riots, fires, and looting.
Because Philly is garbage
destruction.
people.
Destruction is back.
Hey,
Shit.
we won. Let's
Shit
fuck
is
up our
back, right?
community.
Like the old, we're gonna celebrate our team.
The old Philly trifecta.
by breaking everything, and they were what is it, a Wawa they have up north?
Something
They were
like
breaking
that.
into those and just like rummaging through stuff. They were busting glass and stuff. They were knocking down awnings over hotels. They were pulling out light poles, breaking
Eating
street
shit.
signs, eating horse shit. It was crazy. It was crazy. They were flipping cars. Like, how pissed would you be if you had your car parked and you're like, what the fuck?
And see, here's the thing, too. I don't know about gun laws up in Philly. Mm-hmm. I look out the window and somebody's flipping my car. Yeah, bullets are flying.
Yeah. I don't have a gun, but I'd be.
Oh, I
pi-
don't.
I'd be
I
pissed.
gotta ask, Alex, what would you do if you were in the Giants parade, or like they had just won? You were in the whatever.
I would just hug strangers. Like, I get very happy. I've the two times that the Giants have won the Super Bowl, like I was teary eyed and I was just hugging the people. I was like, yes, I
don't
can't
know.
believe they did
You
it.
kind of seem to me like someone who'd go crazy.
I'm a destruction in like a bad way kind of guy. Like, but like I don't get like excited and like I'm just gonna break this because I'm happy.
Yeah, that's like
That's a weird-
pretty-
that's a weird
very
emotion.
Philly emotion.
Yeah.
Like you don't civilized people don't do that. You only find that in
Like
places
when stuff
Philly
is pissing me
and
off, I'll break a chair
Detroit.
if I'm mad about things. but like I don't just do it out of celebration.
Yeah, but then you're like they're in the group mentality. Might take you over.
But see, most people in the group aren't doing that. Or at least not. But see, that
It looked like a lot of people were. It did look like a lot.
No, but I'm saying Philly.
They
like,
take pride in
other
that.
teams
They
win
take
and this
pride
shit
in
doesn't
that.
happen. Like,
Right.
Patriots fans don't riot.
That's why, like, I saw
Packers
somebody-
fans didn't riot. It's
Somebody
a
tweeted
fucking
out
Philly
and they were
thing.
like, "Don't you try telling me this bullshit. Oh, this is what they all do, Philly fans. Like nobody's eating shit in the street. Like you had a guy that literally ate shit from a horse. It's like, yeah, Phil or Cleveland did that, but like this is what you guys are doing.
Cleveland
This
did that
isn't-
because they deserve it. Like,
right. Like I get Cleveland doing that.
I might as well too.
I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. You had to be so drunk doing that. But like, yeah, congrats, Daniel Tom Chesson. He's like a real Eagles fan, and Curtis Chafin. Fuck you guys, though. But like,
I played on the Eagles with Curtis back in.
that's why Curtis's
football.
favorite team is the Eagles.
Seriously?
he played on it. He has no ties to Philadelphia. Either. But so the riots, looted Philadelphia, that stuff's back. Commercials are also back. Mm-hmm. That's good. There was Tide. Everything was a Tide commercial. Like
No Tide Pods though.
no Tide Pods. They didn't even address them.
Pussies.
Huh? How weird was that?
And
I
then
thought that was
obviously the winner was the Dirty Dancing.
right.
was
right.
great.
I agree with that.
The Morgan Freeman and what's his name, fucking rapping was great. Fuck, what's his name? Little guy.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage. That was fucking great. The Bud Knight. Bud Knight.
The Dilly Dilly. I'm just ready for Dilly Dilly to be done.
I'm not. I never want it to die.
It's
I
like
love Dilly
I
Dilly.
get it. It was funny. It's great. It's just like it feels like we've
got-
reached an end.
I got
point.
drunk on Friday and I almost ordered a shirt where it's Bill Belichick and it said Billy Billy.
Billy, and now they got the Philadelphia ones that say Philly.
No,
on
it's
them.
because Philly sucks.
Fuck them. But so the Eli one, like I'm biased. I thought that
great.
was the best one.
Yeah, I mean, even
And it's like right at
even
the
people
end.
that hate the Giants, like that was the fucking
Because
best
they
one.
threw it, because like I feel like Super Bowl commercials have like really been overhyped. Like when we were kids, it was like that was you saw them, and now everybody plays them ahead of time. It's like, go check them out on YouTube. But like you're so hyped, like, oh well, Super Bowl commercials are better than all commercials, and I feel like we've been sold on that crock of shit for so long to where it's just like it's not true. Like a lot of them are just promos for other stuff. Like how many times you got to promote the Olympics? Like do people not know that the Olympics are a thing? But I feel like it was just overhyped. It didn't work out. Like, I wasn't like the Tide ones were good. They were good ones.
It
But it's
kills
just
me
like
when people just throw a regular commercial in the Super Bowl. Like you just spent
the
$30
fuck
million
outta here. Yeah.
for 8 seconds, and
something
it was
cool.
just a regular commercial. Like fuck you.
do something cool with it. But then just like the Eli one was perfectly placed at the end of it. Like it was the fourth quarter of the game. You're or maybe the third quarter, but it was like you're kind of like halftime's over. You're not like fuck. Where we got to see Justin Timberlake? That's at least what I thought. And then like you're just chilling. You're actually paying attention at that point. The game's getting good, and then this comes on,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my god.
Because like all the little ones that they were like building up to it, like I kept missing it. Like somebody would be talking, so I like wouldn't quite hear. So I didn't know why the fuck they just kept showing these little beeps, like little clips of Eli.
Right, like we could do tetherball, we could do this, and he was just like, yeah, it was weird.
And then finally it all came together, and I was like, oh, that was great.
And then like I was like, they gotta do the lift. You gotta do the lift.
Oh yeah.
And
When he turns around,
he does
kissing
that.
the thing.
Oh my god, that was perfect. That was perfect. It just made my day, and it was like the best part of the Super Bowl.
Somebody
for me, I
actually
guess,
tweeted
especially.
at Jennifer Grey, who played Baby, and was like, "How did he do?" And she's like, "Oh my god, he was fucking perfect."
So like, I guess are we gonna recreate this, Pat?
I think we should.
You're gonna have to hold me up.
I think so. I don't think you're gonna be.
I don't think I have the leg strength.
I don't think you're gonna
I haven't
be
been
just
doing my
benching
CrossFit.
me
I
up
haven't
in
been
the
getting the
air.
squats in. But yeah, so the Super Bowl commercials are back. Eli and Odell are back because of that. Dirty Dancing is back. Justin Timberlake, he's back.
See,
Is sexy back though?
I contested this though. One, because JT never left. JT's the man, and
Okay.
two, because I want to say he's back because that was a fucking horrible show. The halftime show sucked.
I
Like,
went and got beer at halftime.
I thought it was probably like, yeah, I'd say it was worse than Lady Gaga's, and I thought Lady Gaga's was the worst I'd ever seen.
but she jumped off of a roof.
Like with both shows, the only cool thing about Gaga's was the drones. That was really cool. And JT's the only good part was the giant Prince fucking projection.
Right.
Other than
But
that,
would everybody
both
say it was
shows
going to be a
sucked.
hologram? I thought it was going to be a hologram. And then when I saw what had happened, I was like, that's just like a
They both sucked.
That's
Super Bowl
just
shows
like a
suck now.
picture.
You got to get like ZZ Top or AC/DC or like.
But that's not a big
fucking
enough draw to
Aerosmith.
most people, though.
Fuck you. You can't tell me if they got Aerosmith that wouldn't be a massive
Haven't they already
draw.
had Aerosmith before?
Okay, well, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, get one of these
The
classic
Who.
fucking bands.
They did that. They had like the Who, Springsteen, didn't the Rolling Stones do it?
Yeah, and they were fucking great.
Yeah, but just I feel like people
They
want
had Prince.
people want to
Prince
see
was one of the
Bruno
all-time
Mars.
best ones. Nobody wants to fucking see Bruno Mars.
Didn't he in it for like 2 years
See,
straight?
here's the problem: is now everyone knows the halftime show sucks, so everyone doesn't fucking watch it except for a few people. Like I don't
Chicks.
Think, I don't think the numbers of people that click over to watch the halftime show justifies it anymore. I think
I
if you
heard
put
there's
on
a
one that
football game
fans
with the
like,
Justin Timberlake concert. How many of those did you see?
Yeah, none.
And it's just like
But I'm
those are the
telling you,
people. I don't want those.
If they
people
put on a show that
watching
football
this.
fans like, people will stop running to go get beer during the halftime show. They'll stay and fucking watch it.
Yeah, but I mean, he had the 6 scarf on. I could see Bobby Jokes rocking a scarf like that. Do you ever wear like the cowboy scarf?
See, here's the thing: I saw the scarf and I go, "Why the fuck is he wearing the scarf?"
You didn't think it was dope? Like,
No.
He had like was it a camo suit he was wearing?
Yeah, everything he was wearing looks stupid. You're almost 40, dude. Dress like it.
He doesn't look like he's almost 40 though. So
doesn't.
like, props to JT. Props to JT.
Jessica Biel's keeping him young.
So like, you think you'd rock a scarf like that, like
Yeah.
rancher scarf?
Yeah, why not?
You never know, like maybe you got some. You're on the horse and you're dusting up some dust, and you're like, oh no.
Wrestling up some cattle.
Maybe you're fishing. You're fishing. You don't want to get the, what is that? It's so like the wind doesn't blow in your face, right?
I don't fucking know. I'm not a rancher.
You fish. You fish, right?
I don't fish.
I don't know. You look like you'd fish more than I do. So
I look like it, but I actually, dude, I have zero patience for fishing. I can't do it.
fishing's cool,
Well, see,
but like you gotta have a time and a place.
Actually,
I mean,
I'm a-
like you gotta. Like,
I have a theory on it though.
If you're
'cause
with the right people.
Every time I tried fishing growing up, I fucking hated it because I have no patience. But I didn't drink then. Now that I drink,
yeah,
I might
no,
like
it's probably
fishing
much
more.
better. It's probably
Just
much
sit in a
better.
boat and drink and fucking reel it in every 10 minutes. I can do that.
All right. Also, what's back is Doritos and ladies. The ladies are back too. Now they have.
So dumb.
Are they called Doritos? Is
I
what
don't
they're
know.
called.
I've actually refused to click on it every time I see it because
But-
it's so stupid.
It's like they're quieter, so they don't crunch as much. Apparently, because women hate that. And as us being experts on women, which is because clearly we fixed the wage gap. Not to brag. I know we keep saying that, ladies, but we did. We did.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I haven't gotten a lot of thank yous, but I've gotten a couple. So, like, now you don't have to worry about your chips being so crunchy, ladies. And, like, how many times have
Because
you
it's
had...
such a problem.
Oh
I
my
swear
God.
to God.
Like, girls not always like, Pat, oh my God, I just wish this chip wasn't so crunchy.
Women don't talk to me.
People always are telling me that. Like, Alex, I can't tell you how crunchy this chip is. It was just a little less crunchier. And then, like, they don't have all the dust on them. So, one, that tells me they're not as good. Because isn't the best part about like, eating Doritos,
Isn't that
you have
all
that,
the flavoring of the Dorito?
you
is
got
the
all
dust?
the dust on your fingers and you go, afterwards you're done with it. It's like an extra little treat. Isn't it? That's what,
It's such a dumb idea for this.
yeah. And like, we're trying to like
They
do,
just sound
we're-
stale to me.
we're trying to do like equality, right? We should all eat the same fucking Doritos, right?
Yeah, are you saying women can't handle men's Doritos?
I'm not saying that, but I'm asking, is Doritos saying that?
That's what like.
'Cause, like, hey,
it's
Doritos.
it's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. It's
Doesn't
a
look
bad
good.
idea.
We should
Don't
boycott
mark-
them, right?
We should. I'm not gonna boycott
them, 'cause
Doritos.
Maybe I want Doritos tomorrow.
This is a May 3. If that's gonna be see hashtag May 3. We
No.
already talked about this. It's like, hey, I'm saying Doritos is in the wrong if they don't think women can handle real Doritos, but I'm still gonna fucking eat Doritos.
Yeah.
Like I'm on your side, but I'm not on your side that much.
I wasn't born in America to not get something that I want.
They didn't
that
make
sounds
the
a weird way of
Doritos
putting it.
Locos Tacos
Yeah.
because Doritos aren't great,
Yeah, if I want Doritos tomorrow, I'm gonna have Doritos. That's the great thing about America. You want something, you can go fucking get it.
right?
What's your favorite flavor of Doritos?
Cooler Ranch.
I'd probably go nacho cheese, but I don't think there's a real wrong answer to that.
Most people say nacho cheese, but I've always been partial to Cooler Ranch.
I think I like the roulettes.
The
Doritos
fuck is a roulette?
But yeah, like the spicy ones. I wish they just had the roulettes with just the Cool Ranch and the nacho cheese. That.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Hey Doritos, you listening? Just
Yeah, but there would be no.
some ideas.
That would just be a mixed bag. That wouldn't be a roulette. You can tell.
Yeah, but like they should. They don't have to call it a roulette, but they can call it like
Mixed
A
bag.
mixed bag.
Pretty interesting.
mixed bag. Look at us. We're in a cult. You know what we're gonna do? All of our Doritos, we're gonna have one of our mini wives just like start like mixing the Doritos together, and like we'll just have big bowls of mixed Doritos.
And when people piss us off, we'll mix M&Ms and Skittles. just to be fucking evil.
No, we'll make him eat the lady Doritos.
You don't get any crunch today.
Go eat your quiet chips, bitch.
You still get chips because we love them.
Like you're in our cult. We love you. You're part of the team. But
you get the flavorless chips with no crunch.
We can't just have everybody running around wild. You know.
Right.
We're gonna have to rein them in somehow. We are the I am the Masalics after all.
And I'm the patron saint.
The patron saint, and he's the Bob father.
There we go. The holy triumvirate.
Basically. All right. So Doritos and ladies, you're back. Also, I guess little ladies, Girl Scouts. Girl Scout cookies are back.
This is the second year in a row this like exact story's popped
now
up.
I had put this as my comeback kid of the week before the girl selling in front of a dispensary came out because I got my first batch of cookies this like past week.
What'd you get?
So my mom, she's a kindergarten teacher, and lots of kindergartners are in Girl Scouts, and so she buys like a lot of teachers are like, well, I already bought this one. I'm sorry. She just buys them from all of them, and then gives me and my brother the cookies, which is awesome. I'm happy about that. And so I've discovered lemonades. Have you ever heard of these? Now they're like lemon cookies. They're dope because like the top of them looks like a lemon almost, but it's not a lemon.
Dope.
It's like a cookie, and it's delightful.
Did you get any Thin Mints?
Some Thin Mints are ordered. They're on the way.
Thin Mints are the worst.
What are the
You guys can't see it, but I'm giving Bobby the finger right
We're
fucking
like the-
now for saying that.
the like ones with the little stripes on them?
Samoas?
Samoas. Those are my
no,
fave.
No, they're called Coconut Delights now.
They're Samoas. I'm
Because
gonna call them
Samoa's probably how I don't get if that was the choice. How is a delicious cookie offensive to Samoan people?
It's not
They're
because
big
they
people.
wouldn't.
They
You wouldn't
like
be worrying
cookies.
about it because you'd be eating it because it's that delightful.
Right?
Like,
Hold on.
is
How
King's
do you not-
Hawaiian
I don't-
rolls offensive to Hawaiians?
I can't get past this. How do you not like Thin Mints? They're the best one.
No, peppermint and chocolate's an awful combination.
What are you fucking talking about? What's a York peppermint patty, dude? What's a Junior Mint?
Gross. That's
No,
what they
those are
are
delightful candies.
No.
It feels like you brushed your teeth, but you're also getting a snack.
You put them in the
I
freezer.
don't want to
and
feel like
they're-
I'm brushing my teeth while
No,
I'm
it
eating candy.
no, you don't feel like you have that gross I just ate candy mouth afterwards. It's like, ooh, what a refreshing, cooling like
so you-
feeling I
you-
have.
You basically you just don't like mint.
No, I like peppermints.
Mint
I
chocolate
like
chip.
peppermint.
You can't do mint chocolate chip
No,
ice cream.
peppermint and chocolate worst combination. They don't go
Mint
together.
chocolate chip
Kinda
is
like peanut
so
butter and
good,
jelly.
though.
They don't go together either.
What do you prefer, lamb and tuna
Bobby
fish?
Jokes, I'm about to kick you out of our cult. I'm about to fucking kick you out of the cult if you keep fucking talking shit like this.
Who doesn't like peanut butter and jelly?
I don't.
What's wrong with you?
Dude, I swear to God, he's the fucking delivery guy from Big Daddy now. Goes together like lamb and tuna fish.
Oh, dude.
God damn it, Bobby. The more I learn
Peanut
about
butter
you,
patties. I like those. The Girl Scout cookies.
Peanut butter patties.
Yeah.
those are mine.
Is that what
Can't
you
have them. Patty.
So I go Samoas, so peanut butter
Yeah, Thin
patties,
Mints.
Thin Mints.
Thin Mints.
Thin Mints, I like. Thin Mints are
They're the
awesome.
classic, you can't
They're
beat
just
it.
I think Samoas are tight, and I feel like Thin Mints are just everybody's favorite. So I'm trying to be the opposite guy. They also, I was at the store the other day, and they have Thin Mint cereal. Yeah, it's like got the Girl Scout branding on it. It's a box, and it's little baby, like it's like Cookie Crisps, but like they're little tiny Thin Mints.
God damn it.
Do you know how fucking awesome that looked?
Why didn't you buy it?
I knew I would not have it in the house for less than like a minute.
Okay.
It would have been like I probably wouldn't have made it home with it.
See, this is what I was just talking about. You saw something you wanted, you could have gotten it.
I'm
That's
saving it for the
America.
cult. We'll only eat mixed bag Doritos and Thin Mint cookies.
And we're all
And
going to have
cereal.
no teeth after 3 months.
Well, no, we just got to get a dentist to join the cult too, and then he'll do all the dental work.
There's only so much a dentist can do if we're eating nothing but Thin Mint cereal.
Well,
and Doritos.
well, I mean, we'll be like, you're the patron saint. I'm the Masalics. He's gonna be wanting to help us, so like we're
That's
good
true.
at least. We
That's
can get some sick dentures. Get grills. Grills work.
Wooden teeth.
You know his teeth are
Straight
made
George
of wool.
Washington on this shit.
I think it's wood. His teeth are made of wool.
See, everything comes back to Big
It
Daddy.
really
It's
does.
perfect.
And then that girl selling Girl Scout cookies in front of the dispensary, and everyone's like trying to narc on her. I was like, shut the fuck up. She's the smartest one. Just because your little brat doesn't fucking have the business sense to go out there and try and make money. Like, why are we hating? Well, we know it's not an approved. It's a fucking legal place out
She
there. Why do they
actually
fucking do
she
that?
worked the system though. Last year the girl got in trouble for it. She stood just far enough off property of the pot
Oh,
dispensary
really?
to where they couldn't get her in trouble for it. But like the pot dispensaries put out a picture on their Twitter or Instagram or something like, "Hey, you know, come
And
get
she
your
sold,
weed."
like, a
and we've
shit
got
ton.
Girl Scout cookies. She sold like 200 box or I think it was like 200 boxes in 2 hours or something.
Fuck. I still think the girls like
Or like
guys-
100 boxes in 2 hours. It was something like 50 boxes an hour she was averaging, or whatever, however long she did it, which is insane because she's selling almost a box a minute.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. And like, how many guys do you think are just like, yeah, I'll take 10 of them. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But like, this is a trying to get everybody to stay woke, and I've been trying like this for years now. But like, I still think something's going on with Girl Scout cookies because they sell a fuckload of Girl Scout cookies, and like, they still have those same shitty vests. Like, what are they doing with that money? Like, they're not like, you can only build so many like nature huts or whatever that the Girl Scouts are doing. Like, some of that money is going to somebody's pocket.
You know, this has never even crossed my mind where the money goes. I just want the cookies.
Well, no, but like, that's a fuckload of money, dude.
That's a good point.
Everybody buys Girl Scout cookies. Every fucking person buys Girl Scout cookies.
Well, what do Girl Scouts do for the rest of the year when they're not selling cookies?
I don't know. We learned how to tie knots in Boy Scouts and shit.
You were in Boy Scouts?
I was for a little bit, and then I was like, I don't want to do this stuff anymore. I'm out. This is.
See, I
oh, you're
still-
gonna have homework outside of school?
Like, they've got to be going on retreats and camping, and I guess it pays for all that. But like, I feel like they've got to
But
have a
there's not.
surplus.
Oh, really? So we made $1 million in cookie sales. We made $1 million in cookie sales, and we took a camping trip.
That one girl might make $1 million by herself in front of the fucking
Right?
distillery.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, where does it? Like, it's got to be going somebody. I just want to let's open the books, Girl Scouts. Let's open the. Let's maybe ask the Girl Scouts just where it's going. I love your food.
It all went
I
to
love
a-
it,
it was-
and I'm 100% still going to support it. But where is it going?
It all went to a grassroots campaign for Donald Trump.
What
Girl
if that
Scouts
was-
helped him get all of his votes.
And it's not. The women are really marching for him. If you think about it. All right, so the Olympics are back. How about that, guys? Pyeongchang, South Korea.
Pyeongchang.
Pyeongchang, which sounds like the most made-up name, right?
It does.
It
no,
sounds-
no, Bangkok. Bangkok still sounds like the most made up name ever.
That'd be like yeah, Bangkok sounds like the most made-up name. You're right. You're right.
I'm from Dick Punch, Arizona.
But like it's like you were making fun of like Asian countries, and you were like, I don't know, Ching Chong. Like that's what Pyeongchang sounds like to
Dude,
me.
what if there is like a tiny village called Chingchong?
And I'm not trying to be offensive at all. I'm just saying like that's what it sounds like to me. It's like the Ron Mexico
Pyongyang.
of cities. like it sounds like Pyeongchang, and it probably means something like great dragon bird or whatever. Like it probably means that in Korean. I just don't know it. And to me, like I fucking want like what do you think like Fargo means? To, like what the fuck is that place? Like they probably laugh at that name. I don't know. I'm trying to dig myself out of this hole, but Pyeongchang's a funny name to me, guys. So
Pyongyang.
Pyeongchang.
Wait, no, is Pyongyang the North Korean
Pyongyang.
capital?
I don't know. Damn it.
Pyong something.
We gotta find out. I might
Ping
even
Pyong?
say- Ping pong? Ping pong, China.
No, Ping Pyong.
Where is it?
I think North Korea is
It's
Pyongyang.
Pyeongchang. It's Pyeongchang.
But what's the North Korean capital? Check it real quick. I swear, I feel like that's Pyongyang. Pyongyang. I feel like they're just fucking staring at each other with these names.
Wait, it's Pyongyang. Fuck.
Dude, Korea, they're just like, well, we're Pyongyang.
Yeah, 'cause the
we're Pyeongchang. Fuck you.
The Dennis Rodman documentary was Big Bang in Pyongyang.
Jesus Christ, Ron. You know he broke his dick 3 times?
Yeah, I did. I love Dennis
In the
Rodman.
Facebook video. Yeah.
Dennis Rodman is, he's an American treasure, really.
Yeah.
I wish he was on Celebrity Big Brother. We have Meta World Peace, which is kind of like he was like the next Dennis Rodman. A lot of people thought he was never like you're never gonna have the next Dennis Rodman,
Yeah.
but he got pretty close. Like he fought people in the stands. That's pretty Dennis Rodman like. Didn't he like kick a cameraman?
He did everything.
Yeah, he wore a dress to his own wedding. It was ballsy,
To Carmen Electra,
right?
right?
To fucking marry Carmen. He's like, I don't care. I can wear a dress if I want to.
Damn. 90s and 2000s were
Right.
great.
Those were the days.
Those were the days.
All right, and then so hey, by the way, did you know that you see what I'm rocking for the Olympics starting today on Wednesday? I got my USA red, white, and gravy PTG sweater
today?
on. Well, they start like the opening ceremonies are on Friday, but they're starting like those
I
like
hate how they do
luge
that.
things.
I fucking hate that.
Well, I guess they just know that people are gonna watch it, so they do. And I'm
Just
probably
started
on delay.
yesterday.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's weird. They're trying to get people to watch it, But so passthegravy.merch.com. If you wanted to get your Olympic stuff, you can order it. It'll still get in by the time the Olympics are over. And then stay tuned because I think this week we're going to be putting out a St. Patty's Day themed PTG shirt. It's going to be pretty dope. So you're going to want to get that. I look like an idiot. Pat's trying to take pictures of
I was
it.
trying to take a picture of the shirt to put on there, and your eyes
I just look really high.
My phone just fucking died. Great.
There's a charger over there if you want to get that. Damn it. But so yeah, if you want to go get that stuff, you can get. We've got all of our things. We've got the Dallas Killed JFK. People don't forget. We've got all of the college shirts. The past the Eat 'em Up Cats, past the Cougs House, all kinds of stuff like that. The logo shirts, the past the Houston stuff. Everything we got at the Pastronaut shirt. That's one of our better sellers right now with the astronaut putting the PTG flag on the moon. You can go check it out, passthegradymerch.com. And remember, the ladies' tees are $1 off because we fixed that wage gap. So you're welcome once again, women.
I was at 12% battery and that shit died taking a picture.
Sons of bitches. You on Snapchat?
No, Twitter.
Snapchat.
I was just trying
yeah, if you're on apps, they eat up battery more when you're trying to take pictures.
Motherfuckers.
Pat, you said college football national signing day.
National Signing Days today. College football, we're back.
Yeah?
Fucking great. Most people don't give a shit like you. You don't care. I don't really care that much. I just like saying, oh, Notre Dame got another fucking guy. So, if you're into college football, it's a fun day. It's nothing too crazy, but, just seeing people, oh, he was supposed to go to Bama, but he flipped. Good.
Where'd
fuck
this
Bama.
18-year-old go?
Some of them are 17, bro.
Right? Yeah, it's crazy. But
It's
yeah,
weird that
I
I'm
get
that
it.
invested into
I'm
children.
Yeah, it is weird. But it's football. It's football,
Yeah, what
and
are
I
you
guess
gonna do?
we're struggling for football. We need football now
Yeah,
this time. So
fucking
this is what
children.
you grab onto.
I need my fix.
You grab onto these young boys.
I grab onto
That's what
young
you're doing,
boys and
Pat.
I don't let go.
That sounded bad. All right, Bobby Jokes, you didn't have anything. No?
No, I guess just baseball.
Baseball is back.
Yeah, soon.
We're getting there.
When do pitchers and catchers report?
Next week, Valentine's Day, I think.
Yeah.
They have to be away from their families on Valentine's Day.
You mean they get to be away from their families on Valentine's Day?
What about Carlos Correa? He just got engaged. So
Yeah, and he's
she's gonna
probably
wanna be
sick of her
spending
already.
time with him. I don't know if you get sick of her.
Okay, but every day she's just, well, what is the registry? What are we going to do for flowers? When is this going to go? He's like, sorry, I got to go practice, babe.
Babe, I'm out, babe.
You fucking handle it.
Okay.
I want you to be involved. Do you want to work again? You never have to work again because of me.
Just move on.
Just fucking figure it out.
Move along, lady.
Tell me what day to be there and what time, and I'll fucking show up.
All right, let's.
I'm going to make some woman very unhappy someday.
Yeah, you probably will. I can totally see. I see a lot of those signs already showing up in you. All right, let's talk. Let's talk some football. So Super Bowl happened. Fucking Eagles.
Great game, though.
Yeah, it was a good game, except for the result. But the fucking Eagles are Super Bowl champs, and I'm not happy about it. Michael Scott's not happy about it. Michael Scott was really pissed about it. I'm gonna play this a lot just because I have a lot of office drops. And
Do you want to just move on? Like I can see how much this pains you. Everyone knows what the result was.
I have to talk. So like, I don't think that Eagles play was an ineligible receiver, illegal formation, or whatever it was.
The guy was 2 yards off.
I
the
know,
line of
but everybody
scrimmage.
was trying to say like, because they knew I hate
It
the
was.
Eagles, but
It literally was.
it was
it's not
like a
debatable.
fucking. It
The
wasn't.
guy was 2 yards off the line of scrimmage. That's illegal formation.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was illegal.
You can't have 5 people in the backfield. They had 5.
I don't know. Everybody was trying to be like, well, what if it was like, it wasn't fixed. It wasn't fixed, guys. It wasn't fixed. And all of these conspiracy theories, throw them out. It's bullshit. Just let them fucking have their one Super Bowl.
I'm actually kind of happy though that the Eagles won, just so we don't have to. Oh, of course they threw an illegal formation flag just to help the fucking Patriots because it's a fix.
Told you, you knew it was Brady was just gonna do it.
It's the dumbest fans in the fucking world that think the NFL is fixed for the Patriots. Well, look at the
You're right. The
penalty
other
rate.
team doesn't want to win
They
at
only
all.
got called for one fucking penalty. Maybe it's because they're the most disciplined team in the fucking league.
Yeah, he's not seen Belichick. He's kind of an asshole about that stuff.
Like, if you jump off sides, you're cut the next week.
Yeah, he
so
doesn't
maybe
fuck
there's
around.
a reason they don't have any fucking penalties.
It was a frustrating game. And then the Brady fucking no catch where they threw it to Brady.
People keep hating on, dude. That's a tough fucking catch to make.
But if he makes that is the best Tom Brady play ever in any of his Super Bowls because he had
far up
nothing but field to go there. And I'm not saying
Okay,
he's
so
gonna
yeah, so he
burn.
gets- so he gets
I'm not
15
saying
more
he's gonna
yards.
burn people, but like he gets that to the 20 probably.
Yeah, like he's definitely
And,
not
like,
scoring.
We look at Tom Brady. Remember when Tom Brady in the Statue of Liberty play? They threw it to him and he caught it, and that was sick, right? And then we have to talk about how elite Tom Brady is as a runner and how athletic he is, as opposed to like he's a statue. And
know what's
then
killed me in
not
all
only
that?
did that not happen, the fucking Nick Foles play happened, which just backfired everything.
I haven't seen one person bring up, how about you just fucking hit Brady with the ball? He's wide open. Nobody's within 25 fucking yards of him. How about you don't throw to where he has to extend as far as he fucking... Just hit him with the ball, Amendola.
Good
He's
idea.
wide fucking open.
Danny Amendola's not a quarterback for a reason, though.
He's a fucking professional athlete. You tell me this guy can't flick a ball 20 yards?
Maybe not as a quarterback, though. I get
See,
the argument.
and
I
that's-
get
and that's
the
what kills-
argument, but it's like, why didn't they ever throw it out of the wildcat? Because
Edelman-
they didn't want somebody that wasn't a quarterback throwing the ball.
Well, also, they could have had Edelman, who played quarterback
Who wasn't
at Penn
playing
State.
in the game.
That's what I'm saying, though. If Edelman,
And they also didn't have Brandon Cooks, who had a concussion like the first
Yeah,
17
and
seconds.
the Eagles also didn't have Carson Wentz. So what are you going to do? Or they're starting left
No,
tackle,
that brings
or they're
up-
starting middle
brings
linebacker.
up my next point. Is Carson Wentz a system quarterback now? Now
No.
we get to ask that question because I got to see.
Nope,
I
that's
don't
a
know.
stupid question.
I don't know.
That's a stupid question.
Maybe if Nick Foles wins the Super Bowl, how come you can't say it's the system?
Did
Nick
you see-
Foles rode the same system.
Did you see somebody fucking wrote an article, is Nick Foles an elite quarterback? I was like, go fuck
Oh,
yourself.
I love those. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite.
God, dude, that's the kind of shit that kills me. Because you're going to get clicks because people are like, you're a fucking idiot. And you wrote it just for clicks.
We need that though. You need people like that.
we need
just be
less
like,
clicks.
This is why we talk about football, because we got to weed out you guys. It's the guys that have these takes. But now, like going back to mine though, is Carson Wentz? He's a system quarterback.
No.
If you think about it, he's only played in this Peterson system. North Dakota State was a system kind of offense, and all offenses are systems, asshole.
Yeah.
I know. But I think you gotta say, if a backup quarterback comes in, wins the MVP, like he didn't just get it done. He was the MVP of the damn game.
Was Peyton Manning a system quarterback? He had the same offensive coordinator for the first 11 years of his career.
Yeah, but then nobody came in and just won it after him. Like Andrew Luck didn't just come in and win.
Well, because they changed offensive coordinators after that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying it plays into my narration of this story.
Oh,
if
so
I
you just want to?
yeah.
So you just want
I'm
to?
just picking and choosing, basically. And I hate the Eagles, so I've got to find ways to just chip away at this.
That ginger's gonna fuck you in the ass.
So Nick Foles is gonna go somewhere and just get fucking paid.
Probably.
Or he's not gonna get paid. He's not a free agent. He's gonna have to get traded. So the Eagles are gonna
But
get
still,
some,
I mean, if he gets traded, it's going to be a trade and then
it's Browns,
sign.
right? It's the most Browns thing ever is to sign Nick
No,
Foles.
the most Browns things ever will be if they fucking pick Josh Allen with the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, it's pretty Browns.
Like
I would love that. I would love that.
That's the draft version of eating horse shit off the street.
Basically, all of their picks so far, it feels like. I mean, Miles Garrett's good, but like, a
They're
lot
gonna
of your
they're
first
gonna
round
redraft Johnny Manziel.
picks. Can we sign him again? Is he like, no? Okay, we'll just. You want to come back?
Fucking Browns.
But so yeah, that was the Super Bowl. We're done. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about them anymore.
that's enough.
But then Josh McDaniels is a big football discussion of the day. He was supposed to be the Colts coach, and he's been the coordinator for the Patriots for forever. I feel like since he left Denver, and then he went to New Orleans for a year. Was it?
No.
He went somewhere for a year.
No, since he's been back in New Orleans, he left Denver, went back
Immediately
to
went
New
back.
England.
Okay, I thought he spent like 1 year on like the Rams. I thought maybe, and then he went.
Oh, I thought
back.
you were saying in the middle of going back to New England, he left. No. Yeah, he might have. I don't fucking.
I don't know, but he's been in New England for a while. Again, it was his second stint there, and like the whole narration the whole storyline going up to the Super Bowl is, it's a final game with Belichick, Patricia, and McDaniels, and it's been like 2.5, 3 weeks. I feel like where Josh McDaniels is the next coach of the Colts. We just can't announce it, and then they were gonna schedule.
They already had a
they
couple
tweeted-
assistant coaches lined up.
Oh, they tweeted out the like visor thing and like trying to sell the Colts visors because he always wears those visors.
Yep.
And they're like, it's visor season. Get yours now. Welcome, Coach Josh McDaniels. We'll be announcing a press conference. And there was like, FYI, Josh McDaniels has decided he's not going to coach the Colts.
So great.
And he's going to stay with Belichick. So basically that means he's the next head coach of the Patriots, right?
Pretty much head coach in waiting at this point.
Everybody said that like that was Kraft just being like, fuck you, Jim Irsay, for Deflategate, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Don't think it's true at all, but it's
But it would be
fun.
hilarious. Deflategate, like, Yeah, probably. Maybe I'm not saying Brady fucking deflated the balls. I don't fucking give a shit. But like that doesn't make a 38-point difference in a game, and it was a blowout. So it wasn't like the Colts were gonna come back and win that one if there was a shit ton of air in the
I'm
ball.
wondering if McDaniel's like, they said here's the report on Andrew Luck's shoulder, and he goes, "Oh man."
And that's
fuck
what that was the two things. It was like I feel like Belichick's got to be leaving soon, or Andrew Luck's just fucked.
Which sucks because I love Andrew Luck.
I do too.
Like, if he's healthy, I think he's a top 3 quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
Like,
we
dude's a
said last
freak.
week we thought he was one of the few elite guys in the NFL when he's healthy.
My brother is convinced he has some superior form of autism. That just makes him ridiculously super smart, and he's also just a freak fucking athlete on top. Because, like, he graduated in 3 years from Stanford with a fucking architecture degree while memorizing the fucking offense and being a beast. Like, my brother's like, yeah, he's fucking autistic. There's no other excuse. And, it's not a bad... I've heard worse arguments.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like old.
I don't think he'd be happy to be...
Yeah,
to know that people are calling him autistic, but look at the neck beard. I mean,
he's got a wonderful neck beard. I was gonna say that, but yeah. So Josh McDaniels kind of really cucked the Colts out of a coach right now.
Yeah, good.
I don't
Fuck
know
the
who
Colts.
they're gonna get at this point. I'm really just hoping Jim Bob Cooter gets a job one day because he's the best name in football.
It's the single best name
I would
in
like
football.
just to hire him from Matt Patricia and Detroit because he's staying on. I think as offensive coordinator for Patricia, who like you can't feel great if you're Detroit coming in being like, well, this guy just didn't get crushed in the Super Bowl defensively at all.
Yeah.
Like that defense didn't look great.
I mean, they didn't have Butler.
Yeah, that was another weird one. I don't know. We could discuss that forever.
yeah,
Nobody really gets it.
Nobody
but-
knows yet. Maybe by next week we'll fucking know why he's sad, but we'll wait on that till we hear the story.
Yeah, so, okay, that's football. That's football, I guess. That's all I want to talk about with football, okay? Now we
Yeah.
just got to wait for the season to start back up again. 210 more days, 209 if you're listening on Thursday, but 209 more days then, guys, until the next football season. What we're going to do now here is we're going to call my pal Chris, and we are going to see how Chris is doing and maybe get him to talk a little Big Brother with us.
Hopefully he's drunk. Haven't seen him since the drunk cast.
Sorry?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, man? What did he say?
We were nothing. Don't worry about it.
What did I say?
Don't.
Okay.
I'm having a little trouble hearing you. Can you just talk a little louder?
Yeah, I'm having trouble hearing you, too. Can you hear me? This is, what I was saying when you called me an hour ago.
No, actually.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Okay, now you're actually coming in really loud. Can you just a little bit softer?
Stop fucking with me.
A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now.
We've been waiting to do that for like an hour and a half.
Oh, my God.
I was just we actually haven't even done a
everyone
podcast.
shout
We just wanted to
now.
call and fuck with
Everyone
you.
shout
So,
now.
yeah. So how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
Does it feel weird talking on a podcast again? Or are you too
It
city
is a
boy
little
for us
weird.
now?
Are you calling me to talk about that super homo Super Bowl commercial featuring your
Whoa,
two
we
butt
don't
buddies?
use phrases like that.
Have you all talked about that yet?
Yeah, we
that
did.
was the worst Super Bowl commercial ever.
What? Dude, that was the best Super
That
Bowl
was-
commercial.
It was pretty gay. It was stupid.
The only one that I think even compares, I said, was the Peter Dinklage and Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, that was all right. I thought the commercials were pretty bad this year, though.
Yeah,
Other
they're
than the
just
game,
always
the game was
overhyped.
Good. The halftime show sucked as usual. The
Awful.
commercials were pretty bad. But other than the fucking Eagles winning, I know I'm sure you've already talked about that.
Yeah,
but,
we're not very happy.
Fly,
Don't.
Eagles,
He
fly.
can't. I hate this. Stop. It's the worst. It's the worst. I don't want to live in this world. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the one thing that can bring us joy in this world right now, Chris, and that's Big Brother. The fucking Eagles are champs. We've got to just we're just gonna get obsessed with Big Brother. Luckily, it's right after football season because I always talk about how it's the perfect thing to segue into football season. When Big Brother starts in
Right.
the summer, you're like, fuck, right around the corner. When this is over, we're like week 3 of the NFL. This is gonna be great. So
Yeah.
you're golden.
This is gonna be like we're closing the chapter on the NFL right now, and then Big Brother, the regular season will be launching up, and we'll be opening the chapter on the
Right.
NFL again.
Pretty great. So
Perfect. It's pretty good.
So Celebrity Big Bro starts tonight. We are recording before the premiere on a Wednesday. So, we're not going to obviously spoil anything. But Chris, you said you've been watching like the live feeds being leaked and stuff?
every now and then, because I follow them on Twitter, like I follow those people who, the people on Twitter who constantly are tweeting about the live feeds.
Yeah.
They'll randomly tweet out live feeds are on. And yesterday they did that, and I just so happened to re-up my CBS Access deal, like just as they tweeted that out, so I turned them on. And yeah, the live feeds were on yesterday. I think they're going to be on again today too.
Well, they start up today.
And I think do they?
Yeah.
Well, it started tonight, but I think they're going to be on today, like for an hour sometime, or maybe they already were. But anyways, yeah, I was watching them yesterday, and I think all the guys have formed an alliance and all the girls have formed an alliance.
That's what I had just seen, just looking at Reddit.
Did you just assume their genders?
He did.
Well, yeah.
All right, so
That's how we roll. Is Pat going to watch this season?
Yeah.
we're getting him into it. This is the perfect little mini season for him.
I'm not super thrilled, but who
I'm
knows?
not.
Maybe I'll get into
I think
it.
you're gonna like it. So,
Is
Ariadna,
Robert going to watch? Because I know Robert barely watched last season.
Robert, you watching?
he watched all last season.
I don't know how much into it I'll be this season, but I'll try to catch a few episodes.
He's going to try.
Okay.
All right, so just to run through, we got people like Chuck Liddell, Brandy Lynn Glanville, Ross Matthews from Jay Leno's show, Omarosa, Meta World Peace, Mark McGrath, Shannon Elizabeth, a.k.a. Nadia, and many more.
Oh, yeah.
I just named like the main people that I feel like people that are listening to us might know. So we've got, 3, 5, 11 people in the house.
I thought it was 12. Sure, not missing somebody. I could have swore I counted
No, there's
12.
11.
There's
Because
11.
I think they thought there was going to be 10, but then they surprised them with Omarosa.
Yeah, I believe that is the case. So,
Which I don't understand. I feel like they're making this whole season all about her, which is weird. All the promos are like, and don't forget me, Omarosa. Like, nobody.
well,
See,
it's
I-
like the Stormy Daniels thing. Like, if you're tied to Trump, people are going to watch just to hate Trump and try and see if they can get you to say anything. And I think that's what they know is going to get ratings.
That's what I was telling Alex.
Yeah.
I think the first time she's on the chopping block, she's got no shot. She's going to be voted out.
Yeah, I don't think she'll win. So
Yeah, I don't know.
we don't have to break down a ton of stuff. We just kind of, feel out the water. Like, who do we think is going to be the first out? I guess we can say Omarosa looks like that'll be the first out. Is that what everybody wants to agree
You
upon?
think so?
I don't know.
I
don't think she'll win, but I think she'll be one of the first people out.
don't know.
feel
Is
like.
there any way for the producers to try and fix shit to keep people out of it?
Not really. People say there is,
That's-
but I don't believe
well, no,
it.
people think that, that's the case.
But it's not.
A lot
Though.
of people think that's the case, actually.
All right.
It's not, though. I don't think they'll fix it.
So I think that Mark McGrath is probably my pick to win, guys. Mark McGrath seems like he can lay low a little bit. He's a likable enough guy. He's gonna float. And then I think him or Ross Matthews from all the
think
stuff
the
Ross
chick
Matthews is from.
I think the chick from Hairspray is going to win. She
Marissa Jarrett
is-
Wincourt.
there's a lot of people who've never watched the show.
Mm-hmm.
And like World Peace, for example, he's never seen a single episode, which you can't blame him. I was
Right.
thinking, by the way, I hope they don't do any kind of swap for them because, if World Peace and Chuck Liddell, if they have to go on swap, they're not going to survive a week because they're freaking athletes. They can't eat that shit.
But
I was
they got to
thinking
play
about
the
that when I
game.
was
You got to
watching.
respect the game, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm going to go with
but,
Chuck Liddell to win it all just because he's Chuck Liddell. You don't doubt
That's
the
a good read.
Iceman.
I like that. But I just think he's too much of a
don't know.
competitor. He's going to get put up early because everybody knows that he could beat them in competitions. That's why
Or just beat them physically.
that too. But you get kicked out of the house if you do that, so you wouldn't win. So that's why I'm saying you picking
Are you
him.
bummed?
Am I
Are you
bummed?
bummed that this season is only going to be like 3 weeks?
No, I think it'll be perfect. Just let me savor the flavor, and then we got a little bit longer until the actual season starts.
Yeah. When's the actual season start? Like in June or July?
I don't know. Survivor starts right after that, so then I'll get into that. You guys, we don't talk Survivor on the show,
Survivor's,
but
Survivor's awful.
Survivor's pretty tough though. But
Survivor's rigged. I don't
it's
think
good.
I don't think they're actually living on that island with no food.
You're wrong. They are. But okay, so that was everybody. Pat says Chuck Liddell. I'm gonna say Mark McGrath, and then Chris, who you got?
Hairspray girl.
Hairspray.
I think Omarosa's going the whole way.
Ooh.
The black chick.
It's a bold move. All right, Bobby Jokes.
Yeah.
Who do you got?
Ron Artest is the only guy I know in it, so Ron Artest.
The one person I know. That's a good pick.
He might be the first one out. He doesn't know anything about the game. There's a lot of people. It's going to be like last season. where
But
nobody
neither
knew
did
how to
Kevin,
play
and
games.
Kevin
One
got all the
person
way-
ended up running it the entire time.
And also, he's the most likely to start a physical altercation.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Chuck Liddell actually does that for a living, though.
Yeah,
so
but
you would
nobody.
think he would.
Everyone's too
Barely
scared to
get
fight
that.
Chuck.
Well, maybe you should
That's
listen
like a
harder.
million miles away.
Ron's gonna lose because he's gonna fight someone. That better?
No, not even.
No, he heard
Are you
it.
talking to the microphone?
Yeah, he is.
Straight into it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on. Let me quickly do an ad real fast, Chris. You're gonna have to hang on through an ad. But I gotta tell you guys about Me Undies. It's always a good dick day in Me Undies, gang. They make feel good underwear that your butt is gonna be proud to wear. It's gonna be the most comfortable pair of underwear that you've ever owned. So check it out. Go to meundies.com/podcast with tons of styles and patterns for both men and the ladies. MeUndies is gonna have the perfect fit for any person out there. MeUndies, the feeling is unmatched because they use a product that's 3 times softer than cotton. And if the underwear isn't your thing, MeUndies also makes the softest socks in the motherfucking world. For 20% off your first order and for free shipping, all you gotta do is go to meundies.com/podcast. That's meundies.com/podcast. meundies.com/podcast. Chris, are you using our podcast stuff to get MeUndies?
I've been using the Amazon thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Good. You better.
Chris, what's your favorite
Yeah.
Girl Scout
Are you
cookies?
still promoting that?
Have you been listening to all the podcasts? Pat's
No, I'm
asking
not
me
gonna
to
lie
ask you
and
that.
pretend
I know
that
you haven't.
Yeah.
I tried to.
We talk shit to you, and then we know we were going to get a rise out of you, and you don't say anything, so we know you're not listening. we have little tests we do,
You guys have been talking shit.
and you fail.
That's
you
what
fail
you're good at.
at
Thank
these
you.
tests. All right, let me. We
Is
gotta
anything-
get the ladlettes to play your end. So hold on.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
All right, Chris, since you're the guest on the phone right now, what's your not cools? You said you had to I was texting Chris about doing this. He was like, "Can I talk Celebrity Big Bro?" And I was like, "Well, fine. I got you hooked. Why not come on the podcast that got you hooked and talk about it?" And he's like, "Well, I actually have a couple not cools." And I was like, "All right, now you're just getting greedy, motherfucker."
Well, I don't have a couple not cools. I just have one in particular.
Is it? What is it? Let me here. Can we? We're just gonna do a couple that we thought are gonna be used. It's like,
Okay.
I had too many slices in New York. The subway, I couldn't even get a seat in the subway.
He said the best cup of coffee was over on 43rd, but everyone knows it's over on 26th Street.
Yeah, and just the Empire State Building's too crowded.
And then, of course, I just said moving to New York.
I can't get no cabs.
Crabs or cabs?
Both.
Cabs, man. Cabs are
Is-
so expensive.
Well, looks the
But
cabs
anyway,
are too
no,
expensive
not
in the
cool.
city, yo. I left my phone in an Uber.
Is that how I talk?
Yeah, that's how you talk now.
That's exactly how
That's
you
all
sound.
I hear.
Thank you. Sorry.
So basically, was that what your
Oh,
not cools
shit.
were?
No, that's not my.
I had that bad hot dog off the street, bro.
Is the have y'all talked about the Canadians yet?
Justin Trudeau?
Yeah, that motherfucker talking about people kind.
Yeah, the giant pussy that is Canadians' leader.
Canada's the leader.
What the fuck? Isn't that the weirdest thing? People kind.
So
Yeah.
what Chris is referring to is Justin Trudeau is giving a speech, and then some girl asked a question, and she's like, something for all mankind. He's like, well, actually, let me stop you there. It's people kind is what we like to say. And it's just like, you lost me now.
Like, you fucking giant bag of pussies. Like, I hate
That's
Justin
not bad.
Trudeau.
So like my whole argument, we hear you. My whole argument is that like everybody's like, well, why do women have to be tied to everything men do? And it's like, well, I don't know if you guys know how this all worked, but like, where did women come from? Adam's rib, huh?
Yeah.
Just saying, women, you came
Yeah,
from men.
Adam's
That's why
rib.
you're whoa men. So like, you got like, hello. That's why you kind of gotta do shit that men do too.
And then you fucking ruined everything, and that's why you get treated like shit. You just had to take the apple.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Eve. I fucking gave you life.
Okay.
You don't want to argue about
Yeah, I agree with that.
those
It's starting
things?
to snow here, so I'm starting to freak out a little bit.
Oh,
Sorry.
not cool.
Can I tell
Snow
you
in
why
New
not
York,
cool?
buddy.
Can I tell you my not cool Alex I was
Yeah.
complaining to you about, which is taking on a whole nother level since we last spoke last week?
Oh, roommate probs.
My fucking roommate is unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable. She came home last night, so I have two roommates. One guy who I never see, which is cool, and then this other fucking cunt of a roommate. We're in this tiny ass apartment, like literally, probably double the size of your living room, Alex. It's super small with 3 bedrooms and a kitchen.
Everybody else listening
And-
can also relate to that.
And she came home last night and she was bawling hysterically, like crying, and she punched a hole in the kitchen wall. She was super upset about her boyfriend, and it's gotten to the point like where she comes home, like she just came home that right now. That's why I had to get out of the apartment because I can't fucking stand her. It is the absolute worst situation I've ever been in living with her. She's the worst. It's like living with an actual crazy person.
Okay, so like Chris called me before an event, and you said like she's incredibly loud at all times whenever she's doing her shit. But like if you guys make any noises, she loses her mind, right?
Right. So this is my first little inkling that she was crazy. On my first week living in this apartment, the guy roommate, he came home with his sister, and his sister was super drunk, and she was making a whole bunch of noise.
He's like hooking up with his
obnoxious amounts
sister?
of noise. No, the sister was not. But anyways, she got super mad about that, which is kind of understandable. But don't like yell at your roommate the first week of living and just say, hey, that wasn't cool. Try not to do it again. That's what I did. But she like blew up and got super upset with him, and they got into a huge shouting match. And that was my first inkling. Like maybe she's like, I don't want to fuck with her. She seems crazy.
Yeah.
And since then, she just like every single night with her blender, she's completely taken control of the restroom. Like there's sometimes where I can't even take a shit in the restroom because all her shit is in there. It's the fucking worst.
Just take a shit
man.
in
It's
her
so
shit.
bad.
Yeah.
Like
That's the thing though, is that I try to be respectful. Like when I watch TV in my room, I'll keep the TV turned down. She keeps it at full fucking blast, and oh my god! And she has her friend staying with her this week, and there's no fucking room. Like it's a tiny ass apartment with 3 people already in it, and there's now another person in it for a week. It's just weird. She's just awful. And she came home last night. And she was really upset about her boyfriend, and she punched a fucking hole in the kitchen wall. And so, like, the landlord had to come by today. It's just this whole ordeal.
So did
so
she have
bad.
to tell the landlord she did it?
Yeah, she had to call him last night and say, hey, shit happened. But it was super funny because, like, she came home and she was crying and she was super upset. And she was on the phone with her boyfriend and she was screaming at him and everything. And she
Do
was
you know
crying.
what they were
And so I
fighting
just
about?
left. I have no idea.
Damn it!
Like,
I wanted some
like,
gossip.
It's like
Find
think
out for next
maybe
week.
he won't commit or so. I don't know. It's something stupid. But anyway, she came home. She was upset, and so I left. I just like went around the corner to the bar and just sat there for a couple hours, and hopefully shit would die down by then. And I came back, and I'm not kidding. She was on the phone, and she was ordering so much food. I could tell she is like, I'm just gonna eat my problems away. So she ordered cheeseburgers and chicken wings and just like enormous amounts of food. And she went to the store and got ice cream. I could tell, like, oh my god, she's such a typical fucking I'm gonna eat my problems away because I'm not having a good day kind of bitch.
Is she
She's
fat?
fucking crazy. No, she's not fat. She's like this little tiny. She's little, like she's really skinny and she's really short.
I got a plan for you.
Fucking crazy.
Tell-
Like, she seems like one of those crazy feisty bitches. Goddamn fucking sirens.
Tell your landlord that she's got an illegal tenant living in there and get her kicked the fuck out.
No, because what if we want to go stay up there? Then we
Well,
gotta be
no,
able
no, no. Chris isn't going to get kicked out. Just tell about the friend that's staying there. Say it's an
No,
illegal
I'm
tenant.
leaving. I'm leaving in 2 months. I only signed a 3-month agreement, so I mean I'm just gonna put up with it for 2 months. It is kind of nuts though. Like she's batshit, man, and she's always making noise. And anytime we make any kind of noise, she's always like, "Excuse you, can you just like I'm trying to sleep. I have to get up." Like fuck you.
Then you got to start
I
telling
was
her that
fucking the
shit.
other night, and
Have
it-
you ever been like, "Are you too loud? Like, can you quit being so loud? You're being a little loud." Like, can you not do that to her?
Like the other day, I was like, "Hey, it's kind of late with the fucking blender." I'd get up and I'd be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. She was fucking with her blender at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was
Oh.
like, "I got to get up early." Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." But I don't like being a dick. I don't want to. I just want to fucking live there and not have to worry about shit. But apparently, that's not the case.
Bitches, man. What can we do?
Bitches be tripping, bro. Bitches be tripping.
But other than that, man, life in New York is pretty good. I'm all out of money, so I'm living like a poor person now, but it's
That's
still
what's
good.
up. Except for the stock market. Can you believe that?
I know, right? Oh man, you should see me. I know all about the stock market now.
Yeah, because you have to walk by all those like signs, right?
What's that?
And the sirens too. The sirens in the city are crazy, man.
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna let. Yeah.
All right. All right, man. Well, it's,
All right, yeah.
it's good talking to you,
guys
bud.
Do your podcast.
All right, bud.
Cool. Good talking to
All
you.
right, keep
too.
fighting the
All
good
right,
fight, Chris. Take care.
Later, bud.
I will keep fighting the good fight. See ya.
Oh, I miss him.
That was Chris. You can follow him on the Twitter at Real Chris Hogan, I believe. But just he's got so much pent up anger, and you could tell he was just ready to unleash
You know what
it.
you guys should do on Twitter? Everyone just send him suggestions for what to complain about in New York.
Yeah, just like, what are your
Like we were
New
doing.
York annoyances?
Oh, the fucking subway, man. There's always people in there.
Oh,
The loud.
the homeless asking me for money, man.
Let's just ruin his Twitter.
I can't find a good bar. All right. So not cool. Mine not cool. Pretty simple. I actually have two, but they're kind of related to the same thing, and I bet you can guess what it's about. My first one is just burning down your city to quote celebrate anything. Just I'm looking at you, Philadelphia. Just woo, we won, so we're gonna break this stuff. That's my not cool. And then the Eagles being Super Bowl champions. My also a not cool for me as well. That's my not cool.
All right. I 2 seconds. I just had to go grab my
That's
phone
cool.
because I forgot
It's
what my
cool.
not cool was.
Well, that's why we write them down.
Yeah, well, my phone fucking died. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. And, oh, yeah. When you're fucking going to Taco Cabana and you just want to grab your shit and there's one guy in front of you, guy took fucking 10 minutes to place his order in front of me.
How long? What?
He only got $11 worth of shit.
But it's Taco Cabana. There's like 10 things you can get.
My point exactly.
Quesadilla, taco, burrito, chimichanga.
Yeah. Took
Like,
10 fucking minutes
That's
to order.
most of the menu.
I'm tired. It's late. I've been drinking. I just want my greasy Mexican food.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
fucking-
that's definitely not a cool one.
Yeah.
Like
Pissed me the fuck
Taco
off.
Cabana is like much like Taco Bell. I want to get. Let's have an express lane.
Right?
Let's go.
And it's delicious, so like I'm gonna fucking go, but like
Were you inside?
no, I would drive through.
Because I was gonna say the one positive of being inside, if that were to happen, is you at least get to watch him make the tortillas.
Yeah,
Because that's
Tortillas is great.
sometimes you're like, all right, I'll watch this guy.
And
make a
the
tortilla."
other not cool I had, the Dundee movie isn't real.
That's a good one.
God,
dude.
that was
That's
fucking
a good one.
I didn't even realize seeing the commercial when he was like, "Oh wait, this isn't a movie. It's an ad." I was like, "Oh, I thought they were doing a trailer, but they're just doing an ad for Australia." Next day, there's articles everywhere. It's a fake fucking
So
movie.
I saw it on YouTube before the Super Bowl, like a couple of days before, and was just like, "Fuck, dude, this is dope." And then, this is not an actual movie.
because
Fuck.
it looked great. Great
But I got
cast.
all the time like, dude, this is crazy. How'd they get all these people in it?
Like they're all Australian. So like I wonder if like all of them just took like we won't take a pay cut or a paycheck for this, which
Right.
doesn't make any fucking because
We'll give it to the family of Steve Irwin
was
or some
him,
shit.
It was him, and then it was all fucking Australians.
Yeah. Was it Paul Hogan that used to play? It was the
It
original.
was the original.
One?
Well, Paul Hogan was in the Super Bowl commercial.
No rules, just right.
I just the trailers look so good. How can he be lost in the outback? He is the outback.
Oh, dude.
And I was just like, fuck me. Like
That's a really good one. And Danny McBride would have been the perfect guy to play it. And the
So-
way Danny McBride is Danny McBride, like he's awesome.
yeah. Well, when
He's
my
very
dad
hot
told me
right
about it,
now.
he just said he did the little fucking hand thing, and then we're done.
Yeah, that's a solid crop of not cools. You had two really good not cools.
Yeah. And it just God, it was depressing.
Bobby Jokes, what about you, buddy?
All right, so after having dinner with my family, I went home and I was driving on 290, and it was closed. So we were driving like half on like the shoulder, half on like one lane, and I hear this like rattling going on with my tires. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Did I get a flat or something? So I got off, got to pull over at a gas station, check the tires. Everything looked fine, but I was still hearing like a noise, like something flapping.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's just dirt like hitting the mud flap or something. So about 10 minutes away from home, it just pops. I hear a tss. I'm like, oh, dang it, it's a flat tire. So I pulled over on the side. By this point, I was on a Beltway 8. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to change it. I mean, I know how. I'm just going to change the flat
Oh,
tire.
man.
Uh-huh, exactly.
Did you time yourself?
No, I didn't. But the lug nut remover that comes with the cars, that's like, I don't know, like 8 inches long or whatever. So you can't really get a good
said.
you can't get a good grip on it. So I had my brother like jump on it to like loosen them up.
Uh-huh.
So we got that to work with 2 of them.
I had the same thing happen with,
Oh.
with my, like, the ones they give you for your car are always shit.
Yeah.
Like,
So
and
mine's
like,
fine. Now you did start to loosen them before you jacked it up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
he's a pro.
No, well, it's a common mistake that
Good
I see
question, though.
people
Good
run
question,
in-
though.
people run into.
Yeah. And so we went on the 3rd one, and we could not get that one loose. Like he was like jumping on it, and he would not loosen up. I'm like, oh come on! We were on the side of the road, maybe like 20 minutes, just trying to loosen it up. And so finally, luckily, like I said, we were on Beltway 8, so the incident response team, whatever, they came by.
People with like the purple and yellow sticker on the car.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Came by and they used one of the electric ones, which I now
Like, was it NASCAR? Like zzz,
Yeah.
zzz?
I need one of those.
They made the cool sound too.
Uh-huh.
Fuck, that's tight.
So they
Be
helped
like,
us out.
can I try? We're ready to be faster than that. We're behind by a lap. Gordon just passed. I'm on the outside. How are we gonna win the Daytona without this?
You're a big NASCAR fan, aren't you?
I just know those are like the buzzwords I know. Dale Jr.
Retired.
Dale Earnhardt. Eminem car killed him. Know that.
So yeah, luckily they helped us out because otherwise I don't know how much longer we would have been there.
Dude, that's the worst.
So got home and like it sucks because it was like we were 10 minutes away and like whatever.
A flat tire, like, there's no good time for it, and
No.
you're always like, going to do my day, and God damn it!
Well, it sucks too. You pull over on the side of the road, nobody fucking slow down.
Nobody.
Do they? They
No.
don't fucking slow down. Man. Last time I blew a tire on I-10 going home from work a couple months ago. There's not a lot of room right there, so I'm already pretty close. Dudes are flying by me. One dude hits his fucking horn as he flies by me. I was like, oh, if I could find you. Oh, I'd end that guy's fucking existence.
And so the next morning, you know, I put the spare they put the spare tire on it. Next morning, the spare tire was flat.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I'm like, oh, come on.
So you got it all repaired, though,
Yeah,
right?
I'll repair it now.
Because I feel like, have you seen those, they always have those videos of, like, those military tires they make where it's like, it doesn't pop. Like, why don't we just make that mainstream, guys? Just what?
Expensive.
Okay, would you rather pay for one set of tires the entire time you have a car?
Bro, just get insurance on your tires.
Yeah, but it's like, you don't have to worry about anything ever.
Like, I've got insurance on one tire that, like, the air keeps slowly leaking out of it, so I have to put air back in it every week and a half, 2 fucking weeks. And instead of just taking it back, I just keep doing this. I don't know why. I've got insurance on the fucking
Why
tire.
don't you just get it patched?
Or I could just take it back and pay the $12 for them to give me a
You
new
could
fucking
take it
tire.
somewhere, like, down there, or down. You could take it somewhere off like Shepherd or whatever and get it done for like $12.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But in the time it would take to bring it somewhere to get patched for, I can just bring it back to fucking Discount Tire and be like, hey, this has been leaking for 3 months and I'm too lazy to take care of it, but I've got insurance. Because the thing that's shitty about it too is that's the tire that blew on me,
Oh.
and I went to go get it changed, and they gave me a leaky tire, and I've just been putting up with it ever since.
You need to, quit procrastinating.
I'm a lazy
Pat.
piece of shit, and I don't like taking time out of my day to
I
take
can
care
tell.
of anything.
I can tell that. Okay. Well, those. I feel like we had some pretty. You guys at least had some pretty good not cools. I'm proud of mine. I'm not proud of it. I wish it was not my not cool, but you did. You're given the hand you're given, right? That's what they say.
EAGLES.
Don't stop. I hate that fucking thing. All right. Our next segment is the answer segment. We almost wrapped this bad boy up, gang. Who would have thunk it? So answers, guys. You guys did a really good job. We've had, like we said with Twitter, we want you guys to keep asking us questions. I felt like we had
We've been getting some
jump
good responses.
I think because we were reading Twitter handles. So we're gonna start if you send us a question on Twitter, I will read your Twitter handle with it. Maybe that'll I feel like that was what it was. We had a couple of people that did that, and so we got a lot of questions this week. But Twitter @PassGradePod #answers. It kind of helps us go through it, and sometimes people just comment on stuff we say, and we don't know if it's an answers question or not. If it looks like one, I'm probably gonna take it as one anyways. So who knows?
Might accidentally get a
Yeah,
question
you might
in here.
accidentally be asking an answers question. @PassGradePod. I'm at Alex J Middleton. Pat is at not Pat Dion. And it's DIONNE, and Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. Remember, there's no such thing as a stupid question. To
Just
prove
stupid
that,
people.
Nope, it's not true.
Every time.
Remember, we're gonna there's no such thing as a stupid question. So when you ask us these, we're gonna answer them legit. Like we're gonna take this. We're not gonna make fun of you. We're just gonna answer it. That's what we're here for. We're here to
what
answer
we do.
all of the questions that you want to be answered. And then you can also email us your questions at passthegravypod.com. So let's get right into it.
Well, if you just answer the question. Why don't you just answer the question? Be honest. No big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Alrighty, so let's go with our first one right out the gate. Comes from Robert Barbosa at Robert Barbosa03. Now you're submitting some questions in. All right, do you want to read it yourself?
Yeah. So, because the way I worded it in the prep sheet, it's weird. So, let's say you left your like dome lights on in your car, and you accidentally also left it unlocked, and then you come back the next day and someone left a note in your car saying, "Hey, your dome lights was off. Your car was also unlocked, so I turned them off for you." How would you feel about that, knowing that someone was in your car but they did nothing wrong?
Can I ask, did this happen to you?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
Did you do this?
No.
I would say that's fucking tight.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd be like, thanks, bro.
I'd be like, thank you. Like, it would actually restore a little faith in humanity for me because I'd be like, wow, not everybody's a giant piece of shit.
I'm gonna leave my car unlocked more now.
I wouldn't do that.
No,
No,
we're gonna stop at okay. We'll stop before that.
Most people are pieces of shit. So you
I agree
can't
with
forget
you.
that.
I agree with you.
What if in that like letter they also wrote like, and you like your stereo is also missing? I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody, and then you had all of the change, and your change cup is gone too. That was definitely not me.
Actually, I wouldn't be mad about the change. I'd be like, dude, you stopped my battery from dying, and you were cool about it. Take the
Yeah,
take
they
the
saved you from like a
$4.86.
huge inconvenience.
Take the $4.86.
That's a ballsy move, though. Like Good Samaritan, at least like now. Because what if they were going to like rob your shit and they just didn't find anything they wanted and they're fuck it.
Or what if you're in there, turning the shit off and writing somebody the note and they fucking walk out and it's somebody who looks like Chuck Liddell thinking you're breaking into their car. No, I was trying to do a good thing. I swear to God.
Yeah.
And you get your ass kicked.
So what if like they break into your car and they're just like, oh man, this dude doesn't have anything good in here. He's probably on some hard times. Oh shit, his roof or his lights on. You know what? I'll make his day. And it's like, now I was trying to rob you, but I'm just gonna make it look like I was being a good guy. Because that's ballsy to like try the handle of somebody's car. Because I'm always just paranoid and just assume it's gonna do the alarm every single time.
For a while, my lock was broke on my door, so like even when I locked it,
didn't lock.
You could still just open my driver. Like the alarm would go off a couple seconds later. Like it'd give you like a 10-second warning beep, but like you could just open my fucking driver's side door, and then somehow I didn't do anything to do it. It just fixed itself. It started locking again.
I had that with my horn. My horn wouldn't like honk, and then it just started honking again. Like I would like lock my car, and instead of it doing the doot doot, it just didn't do anything. And then I'd get pissed at people. I'm like, like there's nothing worse when you're trying to honk and it won't honk. I'm mad.
Yeah.
I'm mad. And I want to express it, and I would just roll the window. Honk.
Something.
Just yell honk.
I downloaded an app on my phone, but I had to go to the app, and then I had to. Fuck. Let me go to utilities. Scroll.
Something weird like that happened with me with the power window. Like it wouldn't like automatically go down.
Because you hit it for a second and then it
automatically
finishes.
down. It wouldn't do that, but then just like a week later, it started working, and I didn't even realize it, but it just started working.
I feel like there's shit like where it's like it's fucked up somewhere, and then it just takes you like hitting a bump in the right spot, and it's like, and we're back. I think that's probably it. You know, like those people that like you lose like your memory, and then you get hit again in the head, and it's like I can remember everything, and I learned Spanish.
I think that's just cartoons.
Oh, and like,
don't ruin this.
My car also sometimes won't turn off. Like the engine.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, you came over the other day to record the pod. I think it was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and he was like pulling up in a parking spot, and I was gonna help him carry some stuff up, and like I was like, man, Bobby Jokes is like, is he on his phone? And like he wasn't on his phone, and he's just like he kept like looking at me and smiling. I was like, what are you doing? And he rolled the window. My car won't stop. My car won't turn off. And I was like, what?
The engine will shut off, but all the electrical will stay on.
Yeah, the lights were like, but you're like lights, like his head just kept like flashing at me. Like what? I'm here. Like, you can get out. Let's go. And you had to like drive it around a couple of times.
It's annoying.
That's so weird.
Sometimes it can take up like 10 minutes to turn off. Of me just like turning the car on and turning it off.
Oh man, Bobby, I'm sorry. That sucks.
I forgot about that. That's
I
funny
feel
as
like I'm
shit,
not far off from that starting to happen. Like I'm over 100,000 miles now. in my
You're like the
car.
worst person ever with cars was Curtis Chafin, the fucking Godfather of the podcast. But like I remember in high school,
The Beamer that didn't have the inside of the door.
yeah, so he got like a Beamer and like it was at one point it was a really nice car, but it was shit by the time he got it. And
It was like a 93
yeah,
Beamer.
it had like a car phone in it that didn't work. But then like the door panels would just fall off, and he quit putting them back one time. He's like, "Fuck it, I don't know." And then like there was one that like got stuck on the lock, so like instead of like pulling it up and taking it off, like the door just kind of like hung. Like the panel would hang, so you'd have to lift the panel back up to close the door. And then he would always just carry around milk jugs full of water because he had to keep pouring it in the radiator every time he went anywhere. And like if like he didn't like driving long distances, but like if you went long like trips with him, like he'd have to stop a couple of times and pour water in the fucking radiator. So you'd have to hang out, wait for it to cool down, and then fucking pour water. It's like, God damn it, Kurt, just fucking get your car fixed. He's, oh, I don't want to spend the money. It's like, well, fucking, let's make moves here, buddy. But you seem very similar to Curtis, and like, well, I don't know, I just haven't got a new battery. Battery sucks. And like, I don't know, I'm gonna jump in again.
No, I don't know if I ever told you we figured out what was wrong with the battery. When my brother put it in, like he went and bought it from AutoZone and was like, no, I'll do it myself. He didn't put it in quite tight enough. Like it was slightly loose, so the connections were shaking loose. That's all it was.
You know, they just put batteries in for free.
Yeah. My brother's an asshole. No, I'll just do it myself. I don't want to wait 5 minutes. I'll go home and spend 25 fucking.
Right.
Because then, of course, he dropped when he was putting it in. He dropped like a fucking nut and like had to like reach down into it, and that took him like 10 minutes to find the fucking nut.
You gotta go find something you can
Yeah.
like pull it with or whatever.
Yeah, but whatever, you know. And then eventually he took it there and like, oh yeah, it's just loose. Here, let me fix it. And it took the guy like 5 fucking minutes.
All right, so we were with car. Bobby jokes saying, "Would you feel weird if someone?" But no, I wouldn't feel weird if somebody.
I'd feel thankful.
Yeah. But like,
That might have been the longest question.
yeah, but we got into a lot of things, and then we just like our car bugaboos. I feel like is what we talked about after that too. But
No, I'd be pretty thrilled.
yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. But how many times have you ever like you park and you see somebody's light is on in their car and you're like, ah, poor guy, or like their light like you can
don't
tell that
know.
it hasn't it's been on for a while. And you're like, ooh, that's not
I don't
good
really
for the
pay
battery.
attention. And you know what? I don't pay attention to that shit. And I feel like if I did, I'd be like, sucks for that guy. His car's gonna die. Because I'm just that type of piece of shit person.
What did you hear a story about somebody doing that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it just made me think about like what I
Nobody you knew personally.
Bobby
No,
knows
yeah.
good people. See,
Yeah,
I don't know good
He's a
people.
good person, and people find good people. All right, Brady Goring, I believe is how you would pronounce Goehring.
Probably Gehring.
Brady Gehring at bag_TX. He says, "Why don't Jedis just turn off their opponent's lightsaber with the Force?"
Okay, see, this is one like I almost replied on Twitter, and I was like, I gotta.
Because
The thing is, what most people don't realize about the lightsaber is they're actually physically holding down a button to keep it open.
yeah,
And like,
yeah.
I guess then you could say, oh well, why don't you just use the Force to like flick their thumb up? And then
You could.
You're also fighting a Jedi, so
But
they've
you're
got pretty
focused
good-
on other things.
They've got Force control over their own body, so that's the thing. You can't just shut it off because they're fucking holding down the button to do it, and to focus on something that small while also avoiding a lightsaber
Right.
taking your fucking head off. It's pretty difficult.
Like, probably possible, I understand. But yeah, like Pat said, you got a lot going on.
Yeah.
This isn't just helmet, I'm shooting the little zapper thing. I'm blocking the zapper thing.
Against somebody else who is also Force sensitive. So
I agree.
it would take quite a bit of beast mode to do that as a Jedi.
So, yeah,
Good question,
Yeah,
though.
very good question.
I hope I actually helped you learn a little bit about the Star Wars universe. I'm pretty passionate about it.
Yeah,
so.
I'm a huge fan myself. Daniel Tom Chesson, our resident Eagles fan of Pass the Gravy.
Danny.
I'm not going to say congrats. But by my silence, it's kind of like I did. So
You've already said it like 5
Thanks
times
for
to him.
listening to the podcast. No, I'm not going to say it again though. Thanks for listening to the podcast, Daniel. And I guess we're friends again. Daniel, or at Daniel goddamn it, All right. Can you say it? Can you say his handle?
At Daniel_Blake.
Why is it's not that difficult, Alex? It's
No.
not that difficult.
You're just all up in your head about
Right,
the Eagles,
it's the
man.
fuck. He's in my head all the time now. Daniel says French toast, just dessert for breakfast.
Fuck yes.
100%.
Goddamn right.
100%.
And it is
really,
delicious.
Really, like waffles are dessert for breakfast too, if you think about it.
No, see here, I would go with the French toast gets the dessert though because it's got the
It's got the
powdered, sugar, that goes
but
on
like
top,
the
man.
syrup is kind of like.
But syrup's a breakfast food.
Yeah, I guess so. All right.
There's
all
not,
right.
there's not a lot
but
of
I
desserts
feel like
with syrup and
I
compass.
feel like
anymore.
waffles and pancakes are like dessert
No,
too,
that's
because it's like you
breakfast.
throw sweet stuff on them anyways.
Cake has eggs in it. That doesn't make eggs a dessert.
It could. It could. Cadbury eggs.
Pretty good.
Reese's eggs.
What does French toast taste like? I've never had it before.
Do you know what toast tastes
I'm
like?
about to go into the kitchen and make you some fucking French toast.
Toast? Yeah.
It's like that, but way better.
It's soft. It's cinnamony. Like I don't know how to describe French toast. This is a question that would have fucking somebody on here. But like,
New question
it's
from
super-
at Robert
it-
Barbosa
it's-
03.
It's super easy to make. Just Google it. Go home, make it. It's
Would you
fucking-
compare it to funnel cake?
Yes, sort of.
No.
Not quite.
No.
No.
but a little bit.
No,
Because I don't like funnel cake.
no, and it's
It's got like
I-
the sweetness.
The only similarity is the powdered sugar shaked on top.
That's probably what. I
Other
was
than that,
supposed to
it's vastly
say. It's
different.
sweet.
It's vastly
It's
different.
not quite as good as a cinnamon
Go-
roll.
you know, I
So
would
it's
say
better.
Don't make it yourself. Go to an IHOP or someplace that has it. Get some. Try it out.
Are you a French toast guy or? Fuck, what was I gonna say?
Pancakes,
No, not pancakes. I don't know.
crepes,
No,
waffles,
French fries.
French fries. Yeah, that was French fries.
See, usually when I'm going breakfast food, I don't go French toast. Like I'll go pancakes if I'm out somewhere that has like that option. But I do love it. Like my dad makes some dope.
French toast or cinnamon rolls? That's what I was gonna ask.
Oh, I'm more likely to go cinnamon roll.
Just because you can grab a cinnamon roll.
Yeah, I don't have to make it.
Right, but French
As
toast is like
previously
some
mentioned,
basic
I'm a
shit.
lazy
Like
piece
you
of
gotta
shit.
just like dip bread in eggs,
Yeah.
and then done. Michael Scott did it. You saw
Yeah.
when he tried to start Michael Scott Paper Company. You know that. What shape? She's like a square. He also made paper
I do
shaped pancakes.
highly recommend them though, Bobby. You gotta try it.
Yeah, you gotta have some fucking French toast. But we're gonna have like I don't know how have you made it through your whole life without fucking French toast?
Just fine, I think.
Not really though.
Not once you try it,
Yeah,
you're gonna be
you're
like, "Oh, my
gonna be,
life
"Man,
has been
what?"
shit."
So just try it this
I'll
week.
try it.
Come back to us.
That's your homework for the week.
But like do like a vlog of it, just like a Bobby Jokes reviews
Or live
French
tweet it.
toast. Live.
I think actually the vlog would be better.
Yeah, a live tweeting while you're eating is kind of not the same thing.
And
This
then-
bite is extremely
and there's
delightful.
syrup, so then your phone's all sticky. And
All right, so
So
French,
it's a hand food?
no,
it?
no,
No?
no.
Okay.
But
No.
it's I can't eat syrup without getting it on me. I'm
yeah,
a
but
fucking, I'm a
that's how everybody
2-year-old.
is. That's how everybody is. So yeah, but like there's a lot of desserts that are really just like for breakfast, like Cookie Crisp.
A
We
lot of
talked about the
crepes.
Thin Mints. A lot of that stuff is just because sometimes people don't want to like the bacon and eggs, so you gotta go sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet or salty
The
is usually
French
the way
is
you
what
go.
It is. Crepes, French
That's what it
toast,
is.
and-
That's it. Good question, Daniel. We go from Daniel to Daniel now, but this is Daniel Barrington. He's a recent listener. Like he's recently come a part of the cult as we're building up right now. We're still he's a Gravy Gang member. Is that what we are? The
Gravy Gang.
The Gravy Gang right now.
Gravy Gang,
Gravy
Gravy
Gang.
Gang,
Gravy
Gravy
Gang. Because we already got a song built in. A fight. Yeah, it's perfect right now.
damn.
Well, if you had a better idea, at Passive Grade Pod. But Daniel Barrington's a new member of the Gravy Gang at Danny Bear Yo on the Twitter. He says, if humans can't see air, can fish see water?
I contend no, because fish are stupid.
Yeah. Fish are pretty dumb. I mean, what is it? Goldfish can't remember more than like 30 seconds at a
Yeah,
time.
I'm pretty sure that's been proven false.
Oh, really? They asked the goldfish?
No, but scientists did some science.
I always wonder how they found that out in the first place.
They did some science and figured that shit
Well,
out.
they went to the science lab and they used their science brains. And then after that, they had some sciencey things come out of it, and that's how we got the answers.
As I said on
Some hypotheses.
on the Twitter to him, we all know that fish are stupid mammals or animals. Sorry, not mammals. They're not, definitely not, except for tuna.
Dolphins.
Tuna and dolphins. That's it. Dolphins protect us from sharks, and tuna hunt lions. So pretty
Whales.
intelligent. No, tuna.
Whales are intelligent.
Can you prove that?
Yeah. You ever seen SeaWorld? Those orcas can do flips and shit.
They're sad.
Yeah, but they can still do flips. That means they're
they're
intelligent
pretty
as fuck to learn how to do that stuff and still hate it.
So shit, God, maybe fish aren't stupid.
I mean, like, there's some
wait.
sharks are smart.
Wait, dolphins aren't fish anyway. So
Why did they say squish the fish when you want to beat the Dolphins?
who says that?
The Patriots, the Bills, the AFC.
Do they have to say
East.
it? Don't you just beat the dolphins?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think they are mammals, though. I
No.
know that they're mammals, but
You know what I say?
Fish that are
salmon,
underwater
yeah.
can't see.
If they jump above the water, yeah, they can see.
because like
come
you
back
got
down,
the
or-
sharks. I believe it's called a breach on Shark Week, where you're jumping up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to be able. They got to see the water, right?
Or if you see the, like from Nemo, the strong current, maybe they can see those coming through. But
Because you got like in water, you got like the bubbles and the swells and stuff. So I feel like you got to see the water at some point. You might not know what it is, but you see it.
I wasn't thinking about bubbles. But that's actually just air that they're seeing.
But you're able, but like that's air. It's bubbles because it's in water. So you're
Fuck.
seeing water by seeing
Fuck,
the
as
bubble,
we talk this out, goddammit, I guess they can.
right? Because I was 100% the opposite, and like I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you're jumping and you can see the water anyways, but then like if you jump underwater and you cannonball, you see all that shit going on. You know it's water, and you might not know it's water if you're a fish, but you see the water.
That's true.
you
Damn,
think-
does that make them smarter than us?
Do you think when they jump up and out of the water that they can tell that they can't breathe? Kind of like when we go underwater.
They have to be able to, like
Yeah, you got it.
it's like if you go underwater and you try and breathe, pretty quickly you're gonna find, whoa, nope, can't do that, nope. As children, everybody's kind of figured that out at one point.
That's why you see a child panic the first time they get thrown into a pool.
So like I would assume that like you get fished. Is that what you get hooked and then you get pulled up and you're just like that's gotta be what it's like, like you get you right after that. But I guess like you mean like sharks, like they know obviously if I'm jumping I'm gonna have to hold my breath.
Yeah.
They got to.
Well, but see, they're up for so short a time, and it's serving, like, especially with sharks, they're fucking, oh, yeah, I got that bastard. They're not thinking I can't breathe. Salmon, they're just, I got to work my way up the
Upstream.
fucking river.
Just, fight. Avoid bears.
I don't think it even crosses their mind that they can't breathe. Until, like you said, they jump out and they fucking land on a rock and they're fucking flipping and can't breathe.
Right. And then they're just panicking.
But in that short time span, I don't think it bothers them.
Yeah, I think fish can see water. I'm not saying I don't know if they know they're in the water,
Yeah.
but they can definitely see it.
Yeah.
That was a very good. We got a solid group of questions, gang.
I flipped on that over the course of the week.
Yeah, that's what I like about good old at Danny Bear Yo. He's he's just asking the hard hitting questions. This is what we have the whole segment for, guys.
Yeah.
Brandon Whitehead at Brando Whitehead on the Twitter says, "Who would you rather get a prostate exam from, Freddy Krueger or Wolverine?"
This is easy. This is very easy.
Who?
Wolverine.
Because he can retract them.
Freddy Krueger has the knives, like, if you look at the glove, they're coming out of the fingers.
Right.
His are out of his. You're not getting a prostate exam with his knuckle, and he
Yeah,
can pull
that's
them
a
back.
good point. But doesn't Freddy?
Now, Wolverine
wait,
is a very big man, so it's going to fucking hurt getting those massive fingers up
No.
your ass.
I'm gonna look up Freddy Krueger.
Now, Freddy could take the glove off, but that's not in his character.
That was gonna be my.
That's not in
and
his
doesn't he
character.
only
He's
have-
evil.
He only has one glove.
Yeah,
right?
but it's on his strong hand, so that's the hand he would use. And he's evil, so he's going to shove that knife up your ass. Wolverine is
No,
a
but
good
we
man.
none of that was described. None of that was explained for us in our question. So we don't know that this isn't a rehabilitated Freddy Krueger.
There's no rehabilitated
that
Freddy
has
Krueger.
He's gone to medical school. Obviously, he's fucking learned to be a doctor.
Just
Maybe-
because
he's-
they're giving you a prostate exam doesn't mean they went to medical
he
school.
had
Alex.
to, yeah, he's a
Maybe
doctor
maybe
somehow.
you're in Tijuana.
Well,
and-
let's just say I'd like to think I'm in an upscale doctor's office, and Mr. Dr. Krueger is in there.
I'm going with Dr. Logan.
So okay, but because Wolverine can he goes shh and they
He
go
can
in,
retract
right?
him. So there's no threat other than him just having big
because
fingers.
it's not saying they got to give it to you blades up or blades out,
Yeah. But Freddy's got the blades on the actual fingers. That's
Right,
a big difference
right.
for me. Who do you want to put something in your butt?
I mean, Wolverine's better looking.
Yeah, I think he'd appreciate you more.
I think so too.
Who wouldn't want to meet Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman, he's a good looking guy. I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
I'm not gay, but I'd let him touch it.
Yeah, I mean, I see pretty where pretty is. You
Yeah.
know?
Plus that,
Where are we?
Dude, the Australian accent. It's beautiful.
You're right. That's Wolverine. That's
Yep,
Wolverine. You just
Wolverine.
sold me. You sold me. So it's
Wolverine.
Wolverine all around. That's another another good question.
Clean sweep.
All right, our final question comes from Alyssa Rose. Ooh, Alyssa, awkward. You didn't add your Twitter, so maybe she emailed it, but maybe add the Twitter next time. I don't know. Thank you for writing in. And Alyssa says, "Is giving blood still a good deed if your reason for doing it is to lower your alcohol tolerance for the evening?"
First of all, yes. Second of all, I think I'm in love with
So
you.
basically, is giving blood still a good deed if you do it just so you can
So
get
you get
drunker
fucked up.
faster?
Yes.
one, giving blood is always a good deed. Because remember, did you do it in high school? Because we got out of class, so we got to give blood. And it says
I tried to, but like I didn't have the right signature, so they wouldn't let me.
it was like donate, or one donation saves 3 lives, and it was like, so yeah, 100% giving blood's always a good deed. So like, yeah, it's still a good deed, regardless of what you do afterwards or why you're doing it.
In college, I donated plasma to get beer money. Still a good deed.
I donated bone marrow.
What?
But I didn't get paid for it.
Don't they have to drill? So you just did that because you're a good person.
In your hip.
Fuck that! I'm not donating.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Marrow.
It's not
like
fun.
Unless like immediate family needs it. Nope.
Well, I had I had a family member's like his wife's brother had cancer, and it was like he passed away from it, and a lot of it was they said that bone marrow could have helped cure it, like depending on what it was, that's used to treat that a lot of times. So I was like, I don't know. That's kind of just my way of just trying. Like it was on the bus. Like remember at school,
yeah,
they had like the you can help bus, and I was like, hey, I'll do it. I'll try it.
It depends on which one of my wife's sister's husbands it is.
Right.
Some of the uncles I'm not a big fan of. My mom's oldest at 10. I've got.
Oh, I thought you said which one of your wives, and I was like, oh, he's already. I like that because Pat's already thinking cult. He's already thinking cult because we already got multiple wives, right? That's how.
Did I say wife's sister? I meant my mother's sisters.
Well, that's the perks of having a cult is like we get multiple wives, so like, that's good. Anyways, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's still a good deed. It's 100% a good deed, and that's let's just say it saves money.
Yeah, it
saves
good.
money.
It's a good deed. It's economic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and guess who's going out drinking tomorrow with a little bit more of that cash that I saved?
Right.
You are Aunt Alyssa.
Yeah. I mean, I went drinking the night I got my wisdom teeth out.
I played a football.
I got fucked up.
Remember, I did it one time, and then we had a football game, and I was like warming up. I was like, I'm dizzy.
Well, that's just not smart.
Yeah, it was funny though. Like you shouldn't do any strenuous activities. Like, don't you all play?
Was that
Friday?
before or after you told our coach to go fuck himself?
I think it was before. It was definitely before. I butted heads with those coaches a couple times. Let's just say that.
You were a bit of a dick.
Kind of. So yeah, giving blood 100% of the time always a good deed. Like name a time when giving blood's not, unless you like have AIDS and you're trying to infect someone by giving them blood.
Oh, if
they screen for that. So
if you're giving blood knowing it's going to go to like Kim Jong Un or something, I guess that wouldn't be a good deed.
But it's like depending on who you're looking at, it could be a good deed. A good deed is just it's a relative term.
I'm giving blood to save Hitler.
Nah, that's bad.
Yep, not a good deed.
That's bad. You're right. All right. So giving blood is a good deed.
Oh, hey, the picture's still saved.
You're Gucci, Alyssa. All right. Answers at PassTheGradePod.com. Don't forget, there's no such thing as a stupid question. At PassTheGradePod on the Twitter. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat is at not Pat Dion. Dionne for Dion. And Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. Guys, like those of you guys listening right now, this is already passed. You're in a time machine right now. But Big Brother's about to premiere in not a couple hours, guys. We got that whole thing in front of us. The Olympics are starting tonight. I think we're gonna turn over a new leaf. Let's pretend that we have to acknowledge that the Eagles won the Super Bowl, but let's just build past it. This is like R.I.P. to this part of 2018, and we'll just move forward.
You know what we
Can
should
we
do
agree
this
on
year?
that? And that's
Something
how
I want to start.
Establish the cult.
We need to start following as many female Olympians as we can on Twitter, and start marking if any of them in the next couple months come out as pregnant. And see if we can mark another. Oh, they got knocked up at the Olympic Village.
I don't know if you were following where I thought he was going with this, Robert. I thought Pat was going to be like, we should follow some Olympians and then be like, hey, I'm a doctor. Would you like me to work on you?
Rape joke, really? No, that's why I was just staring at you. I thought we were the anti-rape until I can make a joke. It's funny.
Well, no, it was obviously.
No, I'm fucking with you. I'm one of the, you can rape about or not rape.
Whoa, hey!
You can joke about everything, or you can joke about nothing. That's what I'm on the extreme.
I thought you didn't get it.
Either everything's funny. No, I'm just staring at you because I was really going rape now.
Anyways, until next week. Anybody else got anything else? No,
I'm good.
Not that's it.
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Talking in under 2 hours.
You guys have a great week. iTunes, review us 5 stars. And give us your cult name ideas and just your ideas, what you want in your cult.
Yeah, tweet them at us. Let's get this going.
And until next week, let me send you guys out with a Philadelphia rapper. And no, fuck Meek Mill. I know that was a big free Meek Mill thing. I don't fucking know any Meek Mill songs, so I found my favorite Philadelphia rapper. And until next week, guys, peace out, Cub Scout.